right. Yo, what's good, everybody in RC land? We back with another RC Live, baby. Got all the fellas on the panel. We rocking out tonight. We having a good time. We got 5 people in the building. Smash the thumbs up button, wipe your feet before you come into my house. Smash the thumbs up button. It is absolutely positively free. We got a decent topic to talk about tonight. We will be talking about diff fluids and the reason why you run certain diff fluids doing certain applications. So with no further ado, we gonna get rocking. What it do, everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat? What's going on?
What up, good folks?
What's up?
What's cracking?
What it do?
What's good? What's
How's
good?
everybody doing tonight?
What's going on with y'all, man? How was y'all RC weekend, man? What y'all do, man? Anybody got out and did some RCing this weekend?
You know that. Definitely, man. We got a nice break here. I woke up this morning. I was like, man, I ain't gonna do it. And then I said, F it, I'm gonna do it. So charged up them lipos and went out and did some testing or some speed running this morning or this early afternoon, and that was a good look.
Yeah, we seen you out there doing the 127 with the real Dilf dragging the street.
Yeah, it was that splitter in the front, man. I just gotta figure that out, but I think it's that road too. It's a little rougher than my normal road, but it's definitely a lot longer. You know what I mean? So definitely a good look to get up and do something with myself. Because I was doing either going to do that, or I was like, I'm gonna take that Raminator out in the backyard, and I was like, it's not enough room back there for that Raminator.
The bike, man. What happened to the bike?
I should have charged up the bike too, but you know what? They said it's supposed to be 75 tomorrow, so I'm taking one of them things with me.
I'm dying to see the results of that. You know what I mean? With that setup.
Take two tomorrow, buddy. Take 2 tomorrow. I
gotta come home for dinner though. You know, I can't go. I gotta go after work. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna tempt it, but I want to take the car out again because it felt real good. You know what I mean? It felt straight, felt sturdy. So that's what I'm leaning towards. But Ted, you're right. I need to take that bike out after we did that stuff to it. Definitely need to get that out.
Yes, sir, my guy. Yes, sir. All right, man. We got in the chat, we got my brother Dion Freeman. What it do? Always the first one, man. Always the first one. We got Vince Vargas. What's going on? We got Smith Lewis. What's going on? Smith Lewis, how you doing? He said peace and blessings, fellas.
What up?
We got my brother Caleb Perry in the building. What it do, Caleb? RC Daniel. What's going on, my boy? Hot Wheels. What it do, man? Ice Cold RC. What's going on, my brother? Original Man RC. What it do? I got a picture from Original Man RC to show too later on. My brother Charles Green in the building. What's going on, Charles Green? We got Fly 327 RC. What's going on, my brother? We got Peasy 62. What's going on? Reeds RC. What it do? And my brother Rusty RC. What's going on, brother? And Anthony Johnson. Yeah, so I had a pretty good RC weekend, man. We went down to Florida and hung out and did a little racing. And it was cool, man. I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. Yeah, I ran the Vigilante, man. The Vigilante, I put the video up today. Ice Cold RC. Go to the channel after the show, man. Make sure you hit the thumbs up in here after the show, man. Go check it out. I did a run video. My opinion came off, so it was only about a 4, maybe 5-minute video, but it ran good. It definitely ran good. I ran my dog on my team associated 14 at the hotel. I forgot how fast that thing was, man. That thing was a rocket, bro. And then I ran the Typhon on 3S. Went up, man. I tried to hit it. We straight slap dab up under somebody's car.
bro.
Yeah. The Typhon Grum right up under their car, bro. It's so fast, man. It's hard to hold. If you ain't got space, it's gonna be hard to hold the power, bro.
Yeah. How far did you go with your grind though? Did you put a lot of hop ups on it, or you just do brushless thing?
I ain't do no hop ups. I only did brushless. I mean, it didn't break, but it went slap. I thought it was broke when it flew up under that car. I tried to smash. I was going fast already. I tried to smash it. That mug went straight to the left, right up under the folk car.
So you needed Kirby with you.
Yeah, I had to get down on my stomach to get it from up under the car.
Oh man.
It was old Mars. It was sitting low too. I'm all on my stomach. Shirt got all dirty. Trying to reach up under there and get my damn car.
Yeah, them little minis, man. They can definitely be your little rocket ships.
Mm-hmm. I had so much fun with them today. Out there at that hotel though. I had a great time, man. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to.
That's my preference.
Pull these out more often.
Yeah, they my preference, man. I like big cars too, but I don't know, just something about the small ones. I just gravitate towards them more.
Don't need
especially
that
when you
much
flip
room.
them, they don't really break. They don't really break that often because they're so light, even with with the speed that you do carry.
Yeah.
Vince Vargas said he watched the video right before the live. Of course, he thumbs up. Yeah, appreciate that, brother. Hey man, don't come in here with all that craziness this time, man. I'm gonna get you out of here. Hey, Deion Freeman, y'all, you slipping, Deion Freeman. Get on your job, bro. Get on your job. Get these folk out of here, man.
He might have walked away, man. He might have went and got a snack or something.
Hey, Peasy asking what date is the race in Forest Park?
We got a race coming up Forest Park on the 27th and 28th. That's Beard King race on 27th and 28th. And then that following weekend, we got a Misfit drag race on the 5th on Cinco de Mayo. Matter of fact, I need to do the flyer for that. I've been shooting. I get it up. I get it up tomorrow.
I'll be cooking, and my wife will be selling plates. Ooh-wee. Super Dave on the grill.
Super Dave on the grill. Y'all gonna have sides? Y'all gonna have sides too?
Oh yeah, Mama's involved. Babe, come here for a second. Tell them what's on the menu for Misfit Day.
CSL, what it do, bro?
Hot dogs, turkey burgers, hamburgers, ribs, fish. We had some walking tacos since it's Cinco de Mayo. Nachos.
What other sides?
Baked beans, coleslaw, fries.
Yeah. Y'all want some dessert too? Y'all had a banana pudding? Like what y'all doing?
Chessman cookies.
Y'all had some cakes.
Too.
All right.
We can do some banana pudding.
All right.
So I'm talking Chessman cookies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, gotta have those cookies on top.
You gotta have them Chessman cookies.
Gotta have cookies.
And no vanilla wafers.
Sometimes the vanilla wafers, you gotta take it back on the vanilla wafers too, though. You know what I mean? It just depends.
The vanilla wafers for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah, but like,
that's how
I came up.
Did.
Yes, sir. I came up on the vanilla wafers, bro. That's all I want on mine is the vanilla wafer, guy.
So back in the day, that's when Mom used to use the real pudding. It wasn't that instant stuff, and it, you know what I mean. It was like real bananas, and then people got lazy. Then it was just straight banana pudding with wafers, and that just messed it up. Like I don't even want that. I could do that myself. I can go get some yogurt, bro. Some vanilla wafers in it myself.
I'm a girl, boy. No. She make her own whipped cream. She don't get that. She whipped the whitening on the egg, but no.
Yeah,
no.
You be like, I didn't even know you had to bake banana pudding. Like that's how they used to do it back in the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My mama put huge chunks of real bananas in there, bro. Big old chunks of huge bananas, bro.
And marshmallows on top sometimes.
All right, y'all. That's that diabetes right there.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Marshmallows, brown sugars, like, oh man, crazy. That's crazy. That's what's up. Yeah, y'all gonna do it though.
RC Daniel said, what pinion am I using on the EXB? I'm using the speed pinion. I'm running the speed pinion, but I'm still running the stock Spectrum setup. So yeah, I'm running the speed pinion, and it don't overheat either. It don't overheat. It go crazy with the speed pen. I think it's a
Hey,
16 or
since
17.
everybody on here, what y'all think about those upgrade tires?
For
They look
what?
good so far.
I
For
thought
what?
it was just the 10 scales. But they do
Oh,
have
the
17.
upgrade RC tires. I like them things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like
I
those.
was lost for a minute, Doc. I'm like, what Doc talking about?
Right.
I forgot the little new company, the little
Yeah,
new company.
well,
Yeah.
hey man, they say it's new.
Mhm. Yeah, they didn't buy all Duratrax old tires and change the name up.
I thought the new Duratrax was
Gotcha.
the Louise tires.
Yeah, but they Louise everywhere else.
Yeah, that's
Duratrax
just
here.
overseas. Yeah, they just Duratrax here. They've been together. They've been in cahoots.
But the Louise is starting to come over this way though. We are starting to see them.
Yeah, now I mean I think they look good. I think they should do, step it on up and do some 8 scale and some 7 scales and some
Bigger tires. I think they coming. I guess they wanted to tease the small cars for
Test the market, see if people like them.
Yeah, well, the way the hubs are, you could run them not on a monster truck, but maybe on like a buggy or something, 8 scale buggy or a Suga or something like that.
Yeah, you got to, but the plastic on the 8 scale stuff got to be a little bit more sturdy because you're putting a lot more power behind them. So it depends on how thin, like my Suga runs 8S, so I put him on 8S. We got the plastics got to be proven.
Or they might come up with metal hubs later on too, something that bolt right back in there, just in the metal version instead of being the plastic hub.
Big Kyle's RC Adventures, what it do, my brother Big Kyle, deep voice in the building. What's going on? Yes, sir. My brother Woo Diddy in the building, Brandon Singleton. What it do? What it do? What it do? P the panel killer. What it do? He said this is his first time. Hey man, we appreciate you coming, man. We appreciate you coming, man. Make sure you check us out, man. Smash the thumbs up button too, man. We get busy. We have a good time, man. We just warming up right now. In a minute, everybody gonna be laughing. All it takes is one. Rattle did his thing. Yes, sir. Rattle did his thing. He always do, brother. He always do. Y'all be sleeping on Rattle.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Brandon Singleton said Thunder RC broke his red can in half. He should have. The way he drive it. He should have.
That was like worst case extreme scenario, man. That was like worst of the worst case.
Yeah.
Like he can't drive. I'm just saying. He hits the ramp and it goes. Wherever it goes, that's where it's going. He ain't.
We ain't gonna say he can't. We ain't gonna say he can't drive.
I ain't gonna say he can't drive. I'm gonna say he don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that most of us ain't gonna drive like that. Most 95% of people. All right, there you go. I was trying to leave a little room, but yeah, most of us ain't driving like that
at all.
But you see the way that he drove it, and technically it wasn't in half. It was just the rear clip. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't in half, where everybody thinking.
Yeah, it was a boat.
And he didn't hate on it.
That split ain't split though.
Huh?
Said that split ain't split though.
No,
yeah, the main thing everybody was saying, that everybody was worried about the split, but the split held its own.
Yeah, the split held it down. And then did you see when he took it apart, it had the little supports next to it, the little metal supports on each side of the drive shaft in the middle of the chassis. There's some additional like linkages in there that hold that the halves together too. Like there's a lot of stuff in that truck. I said it on my video. I said it's going to be in the top mentions for 2024, top RCs for 2024.
Oh, it's definitely.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, it's number one to me.
Yeah, it is hands down. It's somebody gonna have to come with something super crazy to beat the Red Cat for the year, bro. Somebody gonna have to put out something super nice to beat that Red Cat.
They're gonna have most of the top 10. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say most, but between that and that crawler, like they gonna have some. They did good so far this year. See what else they got coming.
Yes, sir. He said, "Do they come with 17 millimeter hexes?" I don't know. I think those tires they only come with 14 and 12, right? The new 10 scale tire
No, it's
upgrade.
17 too. It's
17.
I
17.
got 17. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So they
17 by default, and then you can put in, different sizes, bolt in whatever you need, and offsets too.
I think that's kind of dope that you got you can run all 3 different sizes, because there's nothing like trying to run a tire just to find out you got to buy some adapters or something to run it.
Mm-hmm. And when you strip it out, if you strip out the hex, at least you can go buy a replacement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's up from England? GRRFY from England. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
G Doors, what it do? What it do from the Chi-Town?
It's pretty late in England right about now.
Well, we definitely appreciate that.
So when y'all buy batteries, y'all look for the higher mAh. Yeah, I try to get the highest mAh I can get. They make it fit in the car because it's gonna give you a little bit longer runtime.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, I say for me, it's a minimal amount of mAh I want, but I'm looking at that C rate, and then I'm kind of looking at my pockets too. I like to get the best thing I can get with the money I'm trying to spend.
That part.
Yep.
You want our money
Z's, baby. Z's go a long way with them Z's, baby.
when it comes to batteries, I also like to check to see if they in parallel too. Sometimes that can make a big difference.
Yeah, 2P, 1P. Yep.
I don't know if those on Amazon or not. I always buy mine from Amazon.
They got those on Amazon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm going to the hobby shops too, so that way I can take my ESR meter with me, so I can try to find the packs with the best resistance as well.
So they let you open the box?
They got to.
I'm gonna make sure these joints good before I buy
elaborate
them.
on that resistance stuff. I don't really know to elaborate on that. I don't know what is that.
All right, so the more resistance that you have in the battery, the less power it can put out, because it's it doesn't have the ability to flow it. So the lower the resistance, the more pop you're gonna get off the battery. So say you got 5,000.
What you got to test the resistance?
An ESR meter.
Yes, okay.
You can also get a range of it. It's not gonna be like 100% accurate, but on your charger, you can check the internal resistance on there. I think a good LiPo is at 1, maybe 2, as far as whole numbers. And then I think the cheaper Z lipos or like Hubos or whatever, usually like 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, like you say, maybe even 5. But you can definitely get that down by, doing some stuff to the battery. But yeah, that's another conversation. Heat is the battery friend. That's all I'll say.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you never noticed your first pack.
Yeah, hey, man, y'all keep going, man. Tell us everything about the batteries, bro. We need to know this, man. Let's go. Rock out.
It'll be a runaway. You start getting too much heat in them. But you ever notice when you first put your packs in, whether it be a warm day or cold day, the car don't really run that well until you start getting some amperage through it. And you'll start feeling the car get more power as they warm up.
I definitely agree, especially when you're doing speed runs. Second pass, if you're going out with fresh packs, usually to be the faster pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if you saw my video today, my first pass was 122, and then it was 127. Usually that second pass is a better pass, but you also can gain if you heat up. People, use little tire heaters and other things to heat up their lipos for speed.
It drops resistance.
Yeah.
But it drops resistance.
Exactly.
That's what we're doing drag racing too. But they got a little lipo bag that's heated.
Yeah,
shoot them in about 15 minutes and then put them in the car.
Yeah,
that goes for all electronics. So I mean, when you start looking at stuff, when stuff's cold, when you first get your initial start, you're gonna get a big surge, and then the batteries can't really hold it. So once they warm up, they can flow the energy. The surges won't be as high. You'll see even if you look at the data logs. The first time you'll see it, your amp rates might be, let's say you ran the pass and you got like 400 amps, right? The second pass might drop to like 350 because it has the more voltage to hold now instead of having to rely on amp bursts.
So let me ask you this then. So by the third and fourth pass, when your batteries start declining, it will be the batteries themselves will be much hotter, but you still lose speed. And why is that?
That's because now you just took away from the well that was there. So, you start off with 10 gallons of water. I always equate electrical stuff in the water. So you're starting off with your batteries full with 10 gallons of water. The first pass might take off a gallon. The second pass might take off a gallon. So now when you go for your third and fourth pass, so subsequently the voltage is going to drop just by default because you don't have enough in the battery to actually support it. That's why it's good to heat them up before you even go out. That way now you have to worry about taking away from the well before you start getting into the power.
Yeah.
Another thing for extreme speed runners and drag racers, you either buy high voltage batteries or just overvoting your lipos in general.
Yeah, all batteries can take 435 though.
Yeah, but it's not. I guess it's a high voltage battery would take it longer than a non-high voltage battery in a sense. You know, so you'll notice the internal resistance start being funky, the cells start charging different. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah, so basically saying the LIV battery, right?
Yeah, but like Ted said, you can do that to all batteries. I run all my batteries like that when I'm doing like the extreme stuff. Also, you get that extra milliamps in the pack too.
But at what point? Yeah, at what point? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
It degrades the batteries if they ain't made for it. It makes them not last as long.
Yes, definitely will.
That's why speed runners, they always get a whole. You always see speed runners. We don't keep the same packs forever. You might keep them 1 or 2 seasons. You know what I mean? You don't keep them too long, and then you get rid of them, especially if you ain't run them in a while.
Definitely.
So let me ask y'all this then. So if I put a heat pack on my lipo, right, and I run, isn't it gonna get even hotter than because lipo's gonna eventually get warm once you start running them anyway. Sometimes they get really, really warm when the cells are not all the way right. So I mean, like me putting heat on it, to me, I mean, I'm not a speed runner, so I really don't know. But to me, for me putting heat on something that's already gonna get hot, I don't understand. That method.
So if you put the heat on it before it get hot, like I say, it lowers the internal resistance. The lower the internal resistance, the better the battery discharge rate is going to be, the better the overall punch and battery condition is going to be. So imagine, like we said, second run is faster. When a lot of these bigger speed runners go, they heat these batteries up in advance. These batteries are hot. They probably bubbling a little bit. I mean, warping a little bit. But that's just a part of the game, and they're overvoted. So these are literally bombs.
Definitely,
ready to blow.
I was gonna say, here's another weird analogy. I never thought about it. Think about batteries like a cold stick of butter. Like when you first get it, it's a cold stick of butter. You can't spread it. You can't really get the best use out of it. As it's warming up, that butter is melting. It's easier to spread, easier to move it from place to place. That's kind of like with a lipo. Heat is a little friendlier to lipo. And then once you cooling down, then it reforms back, and then the resistance picks back up. That's how I kind of would say.
But what I'm gonna say is most people that do these methods, it's one hit. You take the battery out, you put it on the charger. We ain't talking about hitting it. No, we talking in
racing. Yeah, we ain't talking about you bashing. You ain't doing
race
this
or
for
speed
no
going spectrum. You ain't using that battery 5-6 runs back to back. This is something you're gonna do one run, pull the battery out, check it, put it back on the charger, heat it up again, do it again.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all gotta be the gurus. Go ahead.
The gauge wire of the battery
is
very important because that's gonna create so much resistance if it's too small. 10 gauge, 8 gauge, whatever. So that also is very important, and your connector.
Stuff will start getting hotter.
Yeah, I was gonna say the smaller the wires and with a higher demand, the more heat. Like I say, things is gonna start on soldering, or you're gonna destroy ESP and our batteries.
Yeah, it's another approach.
Come in when you're gonna get good batteries. They have the good wire on them and everything that y'all did. They already have all that because they know what they intended for usage are.
Yeah. Also, you have to be careful which ESCs you overvote. Hobby Wing, it don't matter. Do what you got to do. When it comes to the Castle stuff, the Castle XLX2 can only take, I believe, 34.5 or 35 volts when you overvote the batteries. They cannot take more. If you take more, it's going to blow up, and they're going to look at the data logs and tell you why you blew it up.
It's crazy, though, the chances we take just to go even faster.
Well, if that's your thing, it ain't a chance. It's what you live for. You know what I mean? It's what you live for. You know, I think some of the amount of money people spend on crawlers is ridiculous, but that's what crawlers like to do. You know, you spend, you know.
Hey, brother, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Spend all
I
that money on
understand
your
that.
stuff. We ain't gonna bash the crawlers, brother. We ain't gonna do it.
No, I ain't hating.
No.
I love crawlers. I got one.
Okay,
you know
okay,
I mean?
that sound better. That sound better.
But I'm saying, like, you know, some of the scale stuff that people do, like people build whole garages for crawlers, but that's what they like to do. That's the beauty of the hobby. You do what you want to do. You know.
There you go.
But I was gonna say one more thing that another strategy I use is I cycle charge before I go out. So if I know if I want to run in the afternoon, I'll start doing cycle charging on my lipos to build the heat up and get the resistance down. So I don't have to worry about heat, so I can get the best numbers. That's like if I'm going for like the record, you know, when the next step on my ladder is 170. So when I know that day I'm ready to go out and do 170, I'm gonna cycle charge those lipos, and I'm gonna be at the spot in 15 minutes. And then
that's also safer.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. I was going to say something else too. The compound what Reg was saying about the voltage of the ESCs. Another thing is too having the brake rate too high, because now when you actually hit the brakes, you turn your motor into a generator and it feeds all that back to your battery. So sometimes you'll see spikes that are way higher than your intended voltage.
Just like regenerative braking, that power when you hit the brake got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think and that's why a lot of the speed runners you don't see them really brake. They just let it cruise till it stop.
Yeah, because they ain't trying to hurt the ESC. That's no prep street eliminators too.
And then like the higher the gear ratio, the more you're gonna get, because now you're spinning that motor faster to go, send the power back to the ESC.
Yeah, I figured that out the hard way on the street eliminators, because I used to snap dog bones on my Losi, hitting the brake, and I just took the brake off and just did that drag brake and just let off the throttle and just coast off. I stopped snapping dog bones then.
I just want to let y'all know, bro, y'all the GOAT. We got Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, Jordan, Scottie Pippen. One of y'all got to be
Dream
Dennis
Team.
Rod. One of y'all got to be Dennis Rodman. Who gonna be Dennis Rodman?
I'll be Dennis. I get the rebounds, man. I like the rebounds. I like doing the dirty work.
Oh man.
Hey, Gap. So how many races did y'all? How did you do? How did you place?
Overall, I probably had the second. I probably had the second most wins. The track was it was really, 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 really loose. Like I've never raced on nothing that loose like that before. So it was like drifting. So I never drifted before. So I had to really kind of like change my whole driving style just to be able to get around the track one clean lap. So it was tough. It took some adjusting. But I got me. I'm always gonna get me. But the dude who house it is, Kyle, he got the best of all of us. He won more than all of us.
I would assume so. I mean, that's
his track.
Home track.
His old track with the grip. I went down there and gave him his issue. That's why he was so eager for us to get back. So he got his get back this time.
He threw the monkey wrench in there. He said, I ain't gonna water the track. I ain't get no traction out here. Let y'all boys have to fight it out.
Yeah, bro, I'm talking about, man. Like I was hitting jumps, man. Easy little small jumps, and when my car come out of the jump, it hit the track. It just spin around in circles. I'm like, man, come on, bro.
Oh wow,
it's just too much. That's why I couldn't get no video, because I had to do too much concentrating just to make a one clean lap. You know what I'm saying? So
you can put some the next time just soften your suspension up somewhere you got loose conditions like that and give you more grip.
Yeah. But all in all, we had a good time. We definitely had a good time. All right. Catch the comments, brother. Then we're gonna get into the topic. The topic is gonna be diff fluids.
All right, I'm gonna start at 9:45. All right. Yeah, we're starting at Sean. He's saying, hold up. During summer months, I only rip in the morning or after 3 p.m. I was taught not to be out there when it's hot.
I'll go on the other part when we get done.
What do you say, Ted?
Oh no, I was
Tell them to
talking
mute
to
it.
home. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, go. Thank you, sir. Oh, not to be out when it's hot. That's when your ESC and lipos are most susceptible. Yep, that's what I heard too. Don't fool around with the heat too much. Brushes is saying heat on the pack been giving him like 6 to 10 miles an hour increase. Oh wow, okay, as well as less ripple. Interesting. GRRFY saying trouble is the roads there are so bad you need a speed car to also be off-road capable.
Dang, that's messed up.
Yeah, man.
You gotta find you a new spot.
Right, easy. Rich Man saying just bought a crawler today. Love them. The TXR 4M 18 scale.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
The mini crawlers is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Man, mini anything is crazy right now.
Yeah, it's really taking off. It's really taking off.
Cheap. I mean, even just to have them just start crawling over your dang on coffee table, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's it. Woody is saying same power that makes it go is the same power as slowing it down. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Ford Dude saying what's up, Ford Dude. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you. Oh, okay. It's pronounced Gruffy. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that, Gruffy. We appreciate that. All right. So yeah.
Oh yeah, we got you now.
Easy. Very easy. All right. He said I really enjoy crawling side of it. That we do have the scenery here for. Yeah. I know when I first got into the hobby, I was in the hobby shop and a couple guys were in there talking about the fact that they go to Stone Mountain on Fridays and they crawl the mountain and this, that, and the third. And I start asking them about their crawlers or whatnot. This one joker said he spent like $200-300 on his servo. I said, yeah, the crawler, that's not for me. That is not for me. No. All right, y'all. What we doing now?
That was all though.
Yep.
Okay.
We skipped a bunch. I ain't want to go back too far. We waited too long to get started on the comments.
All right. This time just try not to let us get too far behind. If you gotta hold, you gotta pause us, just pause us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. Diff fluids. I had somebody sent me a message about diff fluids, and it really made me want to talk about it because I know a little bit about it, but I don't know everything. So we're gonna start from the basics. If you had a track set up, like you wanted to run on a track, you had a kit that you built, and it did not come with diff fluids. What diff fluids would you run in that truck in the center, front, and rear, and why? Can anybody answer that question for me?
Well, it depends on. I think everybody's driving style is different. Like my driving style is different, so I may want to be a little aggressive. So I would stiffen up my diff fluids. I may not want my tires to give or have that slippage, that limited slip, so to speak. But everybody's driving style is different. But me personally, I would probably not lock my diffs if I was running on a track. That's just me personally. Like velodrome, I wouldn't lock my diffs.
So my question is, Dave, okay, let's just say you just getting into racing. You never raced before, so you don't know what to run in diffs. Like, what would you recommend a person who just finna start racing? Now they've been bashing or driving RC cars for a long time, but as far as they finna get into racing, what diff fluids would you recommend?
I'll start with the manual first.
Yeah.
And then play from there.
Yeah, I would say that too. Run the stock diffs fluids, and then go from there, and then just understand how the diffs and different, the weight and different diffs affect, the power delivery.
Ditto.
Yep.
Yeah,
and then I think another thing when you're talking about diffs, and I'm sorry if I'm cutting people off, sometimes you gotta know how to differentiate between if it's a diff issue, if it's tractions in the diffs, or is it just suspension that you need to tune. it could be one or the other. It just depends.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you this. Then let me ask you this. So why do they put the thicker diff oils in the center diff?
Power distribution.
Yep, front to back power distribution. Right.
Like if you want, depending on like what surface you're running, like say for instance, you're running like on a sandy style surface, you want more front wheel traction than you would rear wheel traction. So you would want most of that power to go toward the front of your car. And then by thickening up your diff fluids, that creates that aggressive or that traction. That creates more traction, torque, so to speak. Well, not so to speak, but just creates more torque as opposed to less torque with the less of your fluid.
But but when you thicken up the diff, when you thicken up the center diff, is mostly for the rear though. It's mostly for the rear to get more torque from the rear.
No,
it's not.
Go ahead.
It's not.
Elaborate.
Go ahead, Reg. I'm gonna let you go ahead, Reg. I don't want to be talking too much.
Yeah. You haven't gone yet, Reg. Go ahead.
But no, I think it becomes equal. If you want your wheels to stop ballooning in the front, usually thicken up that center diff, and that kind of somewhat alleviates that. It will overall affect your turning though, because your wheels may not have that ability to move independently between the front and the rear diff. What was you gonna add, Mitch?
I was gonna say, the center is just going to give you even power distribution front to back. To me, when a tire is ballooning, that means it's less resistance in that side of the car. So if my front wheels are spinning, I already got thick differential fluid in the center, I'm going to thicken up my front diff, because that's going to even out the power. It's going to take more work to put that power in the front, and it's going to even the distribution from the front to the rear. So then I'm not going to have the spinning or the ballooning in the front. But I don't like to put heavy in the back, because then I feel like you're going to be wheeling more if you have heavy in the back. So for me, my formula is heavy front, heavy center, and like half the weight in the back. So let's say 500 front, 500 center, 250 in the rear. That's how I do my bashers. You could if you're doing a million center, 500 in the front, 250 in the rear. If you locking it, that's what I do. 500 in the front, 200, 250 in the rear. Especially for my speed runs, that's how I set up my cars. Or unless you lock in the front and the rear. Some people run the full lock. I ain't gonna talk about Ted, but Ted like
ain't nothing wrong with the full lock, bro.
Okay. So if I got a basher, right, and I don't touch anything at all, and I just hit the throttle, and my front tires are ballooning way more than my rear tires.
Yep.
Does that mean that you getting more power in the front than in the rear?
No, you getting more spin in the front. I ain't gonna say you getting more power. The power going to go through the least path of resistance.
So the car can be lighter in the front. So that, how diffs work, it sends the power where the car is lighter or whatever. Right. I mean, that's what a differential does. It sends the power to wherever it ain't a lot of weight at. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Rattle, catch these comments real quick, because a lot just came in, and then we can keep going.
Let's see here. All right, so Graphic last comment is at 9:54. He said most he spent was $35 on a servo. Yeah, that's right on my alley. I like that. Fly 327 RC says diff oils. EKJ 24,000 was cracking. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you. He said if you ain't ripping, you're tripping. All Scales RC says exactly the manual will say the recommendations. Rasta U says, hey, what's good, Rasta? What's going on? Thanks for joining. Deion Freeman says 7 in the front, 10 in the middle, and 5 in the rear.
Yep.
All right. EKJ says run the manual diff setup. Gruffy says in the center to distribute power more evenly. EKJ heavy center diff more equals heavy center diff more power.
Yep.
Gruffy says turns it more into a permanent 4-wheel drive sort of thing. All right. Newbie RC Dude, glad this topic is being discussed tonight because I have a question about Gap's little video today on his red cat.
Why my video got to be little?
Yeah.
Why it's gotta be little? And lowercase. I
would just rather him say it was short.
EKJ said heavy center diff gives overall more power. Earl Moorhead, hey, thanks for joining, Earl. He said first you need to know a ball diff or standard pinion style diff. Starting off thinner is better, and check the front push and drive. All right,
what's up?
Okay. Fly saying I always looked at the center diff as a governor. Interesting. Rasta says he wiped his feet before entering the room. You know the protocol.
That's right.
Wild IC says, "What's up, fellas? Everyone wipe your feet." Hey, we appreciate that. Thanks to a great group of fellas that's honest, always keeping it real and make you feel as part of you guys. Hey, we appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Newbie says, huh?
No, I was go ahead.
Newbie says every time Gap would hit the trigger, it just kept wanting to do a wheelie. Now is that thicker diff? Is the thicker diff oil causing that, or is that the bigger gear?
That's that power.
Yeah, it's the power I put in there. Yeah, I'm pushing out my I got a big block 1250. So I went from a small block 1250 to a big block 1250. So it's definitely gonna have more power. And I only went 1 million. So just think if I'd have went 20 million, like some of these other people are going. If I'd have went 20 million, I wouldn't even have been able to keep it down at all. As soon as I tap it, it would have been in the air.
What you put in that front? What you do in the front?
I ain't do nothing to the front.
Yeah, you put something in that front, put like, you figure it out, but I'll say put like 500 in the front. That's gonna bring it down to like 200 in the back. You'll be good.
Yeah, like I bought my original setup was I talked to Ted, me and Ted had talked about this. I was going 1 million in the center, 100 in the front, and 60 in the rear. But I just didn't after I battled with that center and that doggone diff fluids, not want to stick in at 1 million because that's the first time I ever did 1 million. So after I finished battling with that, I was like, man, I ain't doing no more tonight. No, sir. That's all it's gonna get tonight. I'm gonna have to play with it first.
What is the stock fluid that the car comes with?
Zero.
Pretty much.
Stock fluid. Zero fluid, bro. Which but I'm learning though as I go through the game. All RTR cars, man, ain't got no diff fluid in there, man. Not for real.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little bit, but it still has
zero.
It's still it still has a weight to it. You know what I mean?
It don't matter because
nothing has no weight. If it's nothing, it don't weigh a thing, right?
There's nothing in there. Like it's like somebody took a Q-tip with some Vaseline and wrapped it, just wiped each gear with that much fluid. That's it.
Just got it wet.
Exactly.
Yeah, they open it up and spit in there and close it back.
There you go.
Hey, put some of that Promoto chain oil in there.
Yeah. and it leaked all out already.
All right, here we go. Our second racer says WSG. Griffith says I like 600 front, 1 million, or what is that? 1,000 in the middle, 350 in the rear. Our second racer says, what upgrades would you recommend for the Arm Italian BLX EXB? I'm running 8S in it. I think we're gonna circle back to that. Newbie says, my main question is there a way to control that without doing wheelies so much?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Playing with the fluid.
Making it lighter. The lighter is gonna be probably the best way to go. But
lighter,
see, when you go lighter, it's still you're gonna have more ballooning in the front.
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm saying.
So it's still gonna be it's gonna be more of an unstable drive.
But you know what I'm realizing?
You can also turn the car down if you don't want it to wheel. It's on.
Yeah. Go to 50%.
What I'm also realizing too, kind of going back to what Dave said in the very beginning, it has a lot to do with your driving style. So one person might like this particular diff setup, somebody else might like this particular diff setup, just based on how they drive. So it really seems like to get the perfect combination, you gotta test it. Yeah, you really got to take the time to test it, see what you like, see what you don't like, and go from there.
And I think too, we need to differentiate, right? If we talking about racing or we talking about bashing? Because if you're talking about racing, I really feel like you got to tune diffs to the conditions of the track, but the baseline is to start what's in the manual. If you're talking about bashing, then we just got to be careful there, because if you go on a track running 501 million, you're gonna have other issues. Why the car not turning? Why it's not doing this? Why it's not doing that? You gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, also if you bashing with the thicker fluid, man, that's how you break. That's how you got to upgrade. Now you got to upgrade the drive shafts and all that stuff. You're gonna break gears, all type of stuff.
Diff cups. You're gonna snap a bunch of them.
People wonder why they diffs explode. The gears can't move. You demanding power.
All right, so we got Matthew Senior saying, "What's up, RC fam? Hey, welcome to the chat, Matthew Senior. Side note, great video on that Smith Master. Good job, sir."
I was gonna say that. Yeah, he got the little Smith Master, the little black and yellow.
Hey man, let's stop saying "little," bro. I'm feeling kind of funny right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my feelings. Right
tiny
now.
John, got the little tiny John.
Hey, we ain't gonna use little no more, Gap.
So Newbie saying he said little meaning under 10 minutes. You know, he mean nothing. He mean nothing.
Hey, Newbie, man, you on my bad side right now, bro.
You on his little bad side. So remember that.
He getting a little mad right now.
Man. All right, where we at? Okay, so Happy Man says, "What's up, Jay Mitch?" Everyone, he's saying, "What's up to everybody?" Hey, thanks for joining, man. We appreciate you. Deion Freeman saying 1650 kV. He's saying at the Gap. Newbie is saying, "You guys know I'm new to the hobby, and that's the reason. Because I just don't know, and I want to learn before I start upgrading my RCs." That's the best way, man. Ask questions.
Yeah, man, you got the goats on. You got the goats on here too, man. These dudes here's the goats. So you know what I'm saying. We got answers for any question you can come up with.
Yeah, definitely ask questions.
When it comes to RC cars, don't ask about no women though, but we'll lead you in the wrong direction.
Yeah, you're gonna be real upset. But yeah, just asking questions. You know, if you want to know, you ask. If you don't know, somebody wants to know. Even if you think it's a crazy question, still ask it. You know, it don't matter.
Go ahead, ask about women. I don't know if you're gonna like them answers though.
Yeah. You don't want to ask us about no women. None of it. We all been out the game for way too long. answering questions about women.
Even if we did tell them the answers anyway, they ain't gonna listen. You know how we was. They telling us what to do. I know I had a whole bunch of old heads trying to tell me what to do, and I was not listening. Do this, young boy. No, I ain't doing that. I'm doing what you doing. You old.
Right. All right. EKJ says gearing also plays a part in the wheelies. But if you're on a loose surface, you go with lighter oils, high grip, heavier diff oils. Okay. Ronnie Creason in the building. Thanks for joining. G Dora says years ago I was building the Traxxas kit, didn't have any diff fluid, so I used Crisco. Hey, smell like fried chicken after 6 minutes of running. He ate good too. He ate good that day.
Hey, I'm going to Popeyes after this.
Oh wow, good grief. He said my radio ran out of range and Vector 5 ran into the rear of my Italian. Good grief.
Destroyed it.
And my wing mount snapped in half.
Cause that Vector, buddy, the Vector hit you. Vector can hit you going 5 miles per hour. It's gonna hurt.
Yo, let me help you out with that Italian, man. Like, just go ahead, inbox me. I'll help you with that. Just you can send it to me. I'll lessen your burden a little bit.
He said he'll take care of that for you. RC Daniel asking, what other brands of pinion gears y'all use besides Armor?
Saga.
Saga. I
go on Amazon.
Yep. I go on Amazon, whoever got what I need, that's what I order. As long as it say hardened steel, whoever got what I need, that's what I order.
Yeah.
I don't really have no yet.
There's a ton of Speed Tech.
Yeah, so because they're readily available for me, I go with the Power Hobbies. But they definitely a bit thicker than the other ones I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
E-Rocks RC is in the building. What's going on? Dex Andrews, he says, not sure what you was about to say. Deep Voice says, I'm glad you guys discussing diff fluids. Howard in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Newbie RC says he's 54 kick. Oh wow. Woo. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a tough one.
That'll do it.
There you go.
Yeah. That'll get the situation changed real quick.
Trade in for a new model, some with less miles on
it. You might not want another model after that. You like,
hey boy. But this Buick Deuce in the Accord I got, hey boy, it's here to stay. It's here to stay, my boy.
I might not buy nothing else. I might rent something after that. You know what I mean? I might just Uber.
Yeah, I might just take a taxi. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, taxi after this Deuce in the Quarter right here. Breakdown.
All right, Brandon Singleton says there's a Castle 7700 kV setup. Too much for Armor Typhon Grom. Woo!
Oh yeah, coming in hot.
What size is that motor? What size is that 7700? Is that
it's pretty big. That's like a street eliminator size motor almost.
10 scale can. All right. Yeah. I don't even have to get that in there.
Yeah, you have to get some kind of special motor mount. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dex Andrew says lower the spur gear if you have a high torque motor. All right, that's it. I suck a racing asking what shenanigans are you gonna do to it? Yeah, because this coming. So Brandon Singleton, I suck at racing asking you what you plan on doing to that motor. Fly 327 says I usually keep the stock setups until I get serious in the racing. Dion Freeman says Saga for the gears. Howard says I use diff oil in my shocks.
People do that.
Oh, he used that on the fly. Okay. All right.
He did it this weekend.
Yeah, Deep Voice. Buddy. I don't like reading them type of comments like that. That's tough, boy. Golly. Because I know that gotta be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like,
you see how fast I went past and I said, oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, man. The Jarm in the building. What's going on?
Speed Tech.
Yeah, Matthew Senior says Speed Tech gears are good. That's what's up.
Yeah, they were.
I just fell for the trap again, bro. You know, you used to be going down clicking, trying to just show everybody. Come on, newbie.
Hey, man.
You moved on, man. You good, brother.
We understand. We definitely understand. MacGyver RC is asking Gap who won down there in Florida versus Georgia.
Florida won. Well, one person won, basically.
Yeah. Brandon Singleton asking, so what's a good castle setup just for around the yard?
2200 Mama Monster success. It would depend on what you're running though. Depending on what car you using.
If you don't have a problem with space, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say, man, put that. If you don't care, if you like an extreme a little bit, just a little bit. I believe in running higher, like an 8S ESC for running 6S. It's just a lot safer. But yeah, I would go with the Mamba Monster X8 with, like Gap would say, the 22. Probably run it on 4 6S. Gear how you want. Won't have no problems.
Yeah, so all right, so back to the
hold on. MacGyver RC asking who won. He must be.
That's who it is. That's Cal. That's Cal. That's Cal. That's who it is. Cal, you won, bro. You won, bro. You won. But I was 3-year champion before I just lost this time, so it was all good. I'm coming back.
Man. All right. He's saying no gap for the little Tyson.
Hey, man, look,
that's what kind of shenanigans you gonna do with that.
Don't say little no more, bro. Little is not in our vocabulary today, bro. Part of that, don't y'all understand? Stop saying little. Say small or short. Now I'm already done with my typing, man. I haven't done a run video on it. I put it up under I drove it up under a car at the hotel last night. It smashed up under a car, but it's still running. It's dope though. It's crazy on 3S though, man. It's hard to control on 3S. I got a 6100. My servo saver holding up fine.
Okay. I suck at racing says basically I just want to know what upgrades to do for the Italian so I can keep up with the big boys at my meet that I go to, or at least go a bit faster. Just throw the upgrades at me, and I'm favor them.
I got a question. What are the big boys? Are the big boys running 5th scale? Because if they 5th scales versus your 8th scale, like
you ain't gonna have a chance.
I'll say this. He'll have a chance on something hard. He'll have a better chance. But if he run on grass, he gonna lose.
And if they are okay drivers and you are a supreme driver, when you get out in front of them, you're gonna have to stay out in front of them. You can win in that situation. But if y'all driving skills about the same, they're gonna bounce you all over that track, sir. It's
Mario Kart.
Well, yeah.
But to answer your question, I would go XLX2, probably is 1650 if you ain't trying to go hot. If you ain't gonna gear too crazy, that 2200.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that in the Talon. I would recommend the 2200 in a Mamba Muscle 6S or the Hobby Wing Max 8 G2 combo.
The Hobby Wing Max 8 would probably be a little safer and better combination.
In the Mamba Muscle 6S, in that Talon, man, that Mamba Muscle 6S ESC is
a beast,
bro. Yeah, it's
I put them in all my armor successes. I've never had a problem with them.
I got a personal beef with one. That's the only ESC I had. They said the MOSFETs had went out or whatever. That's the only ESC I ever had problems with out of Castle. So I'm kind of on the fence about that one. That's why I don't recommend it personally.
Are you talking about the Mamba X or the Mamba Monster X? Because there's two of them.
Oh, okay. So I'm talking about the plastic one. You must be talking about the one with the aluminum. You talking about the one that's all black?
They both all black. Both of them is aluminum too.
One of them is all black with white on the top, and the other one is all black with like red or silver.
Silver, or something. Yeah. Which one you talking about?
The one with the silver on it.
You got a problem.
That's
the best one. Mamba Monster X.
Yeah, but I had one of those. I ran it in my 2S car. I did all type of stuff. Yeah, it wasn't the best. It died on 2S.
That was the most tame one though out of all of them because it had higher limitations on it. They put more limitations on that one than they did in the older ones.
Man, I'm running the one with the red X on it, bro. In my Talon, and it is a beast. It won't even stay down. It won't even stay down on 6S. 6S, that thing. As soon as I tap the throttle, it's like
up. Yeah.
If I jam it half throttle off the takeoff, I just jam it hard and stop at half. It's gonna do a standing backflip, bro.
But no, it's a beast of an ESC. I just have a personal issue with one of those ESCs in the past. That's all it is. But it's a dope ESC.
You a RC enthusiast scoring that.
With that one,
I said it didn't pass the torture test. Red put them on.
I went to that was my first year going to Scotty Straight Line Showdown. That ESC went out on me. I was probably one of the only guys running the XLX2 in the drag car that day. That's all I got to say.
He's a little upset right now.
Yeah, somebody broke his heart, man. It broke his heart.
Yeah.
Hey,
broke a little. Hold on. Fly 327 is out. Y'all, Fly 327. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you. Have a good one.
Yeah, brother. We appreciate that.
Night, man.
Have a good one. Have a good one,
baby.
All right, let me catch back up. All right, Heat 305 is in the building. What's going on? What's up,
30 Fizzle?
MacGyver says Castle. I suck your racer says, I'm a good driver. I was able to keep up with it. heavily modded sledge.
Oh man.
Yeah, you should be killing that sledge with
Italian.
Italian.
You should be destroying that sledge. That
Tires
sledge
matter though. Stock tires is not. I don't think stock tires is gonna cut it. Just really being honest, you have to put some. I don't know, maybe the Outcast tires or something there, or something on there.
Nah,
Badlands. So I suck at racing. This is the question I have for you. Like, what kind of racing are y'all doing? Are you racing on a real track, like with jumps and like a technical track, or are you doing like neighborhood races where y'all just going to a field and going around a tree and then going down there and going around a cone and then going down there and going around the playground? What kind of racing are y'all doing?
Yeah, because I thought he was talking about he was racing with fifth scales, but he racing with sledges. Like
a sledge is a lot bigger. That's a lot bigger than Italian. Though. That's a lot bigger.
But that's
it's not a lot bigger.
It's 8 scale.
It's like
the sledge ain't bigger at all.
You got a 6 scale and then you have an 8 scale.
No,
the sledge. I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about
there's an 8 scale, bro.
I'm tripping.
Hey, I'm gonna use the word one time. Reg is a little distraught right now.
Oh man, come on, man.
I'm gonna send you an ESC, man. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Touching base back on them ESCs.
No, I thought I was
touching base back on them.
Anytime somebody say sledge, I instantly think about an XRT for some reason. Because I don't like the sledge. The sledge, nah.
You should be tearing them up with that Italian. You shouldn't have no problems. You talking about upgrades. You don't gotta do nothing. You just gotta run it. If it's not fast enough, go up on the pinion, 1 or 2 teeth. Other than that, maybe look at some batteries. Maybe it's
if he's running the stock Spectrum ESC though, he might have some limitations. I would definitely
not against no sled. Not against no sled, bro.
If they
racing, bro, he'll eat the sled alive, bro. Sled too heavy.
If anything,
I would think about them Typhons too. If you got like a V5, they got that servo saver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
that you can't tighten up. So if you get something that you can actually tighten that servo saver.
If anything, go get you a set of 4S backflips, put them on there, maybe put a big opinion in it, and run it on 4S if y'all course racing. You'll kill all of them out there. If you can drive as well as you say you can drive, you'll be just fine with that setup.
You right about 4S. If y'all course racing, if you ain't just trying to bash, that's all you need for course racing is 4S.
Yeah.
I do got a question though. That's a 2050 motor. It's not a hot motor like that as far as RPM. It got a lot of torque though.
I think that's I seen people speed run with that 2050 motor.
Yeah, of course. No, we know the 20. All I'm saying is he might have, you got to kind of 4S is a little can be a bit slow.
Okay.
Can be a bit slow.
Slow is fast on the track though.
I was just gonna say it. Slow is fast.
That's it.
But I'm saying like the problem with a lot of them, the Typhons, or with, like I said, the servo saver that they have on it, you can't adjust it. So like a lot of times you'll put pressure on it by making it turn, and won't allow you to turn the car the way you want to turn.
If you're doing any type of racing seriously or any type of speed running, I hope you're not running the servo saver. I'll just throw that out there, especially if you buying $35 servos.
Bro, he racing against the sledge, so Red, you too much info. Like you trying to put this man on Supreme Team Racing. He racing
a metal Amazon servo saver like $7-8. He gonna have the best turning out there. Joking.
All he got to do,
bigger tires.
All he got to do, put a big opinion on it.
Yeah.
No 4S.
Better tires.
4S backflips on there.
He'll be out here. I definitely agree.
You have a beast of a truck right there. You will have a beast of a truck, and you're gonna turn them corners like nobody's business. That's it.
Earl Funny, he said, "Tell us how you really feel about the sledge."
Oh man, yeah. Look, you about to get down there. All right, here we go. I'm starting at Fly 320. Oh yeah, he gone. All right, so MacGyver RC says, "Man, what a bunch of good racing." Deep Voice says, "What motor comes with the Max 10?" I Suck at Racing says, "Italian is a gnarly monster." That is correct. It is a beast. MacGyver says, "I'm uploading some videos." Great. Oh, he uploading them now. RC Daniel is asking, can I use? Come on, computer. Can I use non-D-shaped pinion gear on the D-shaped motor shaft?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
If it'll fit, run it.
Yeah.
Roster U says big ups to Jay Mitch on that Habao VTE run earlier today. That's a mean machine. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
I Suck at Racing is asking backflips. Yes.
Backflip 4S
tires that come off of the 4S Outcast. So it's the 4S backflips that
they call backflip LP.
Backflip LP. And they beastie.
Yeah. I Suck at Racing saying we do racing like in a park. Yep. That's gonna be the perfect setup for you.
Yep.
All right. Roster says, I'm peeping big gap with that Vigilante. I Suck at Racing says I'm running Hobby Wing 1650 in the Spectrum 8S ESC. Yeah, you're gonna be good. Earl Moorhead says, tell us how you really feel about the sledge. Yeah, buddy.
Hold up. He running wait, go back to I Suck at Racing. He running that in his tie-in?
Yeah.
He should be killing.
He gotta run.
He should be murdering.
He got to run success with that 1650. I ain't know that.
Or he got to gear it up really high, like really high, like scary. 30, 29
to a 1250.
Nah. Why'd you want to go down? Yeah,
no, 1650. 1650. That
1250.
1250 is for the that's too low KV.
Yeah, that's really low. You're talking about the 2050. That's the stock motor.
Oh yeah. He running the Hobby Wing motor.
Yeah, he'll be better off on 4S with the 2050. But if you're gonna do the 1650, you got to do 6S.
It might be an upgrade to go back to the 2050. I Suck at Racing. Honestly,
it would definitely make it a lot faster. You do not need that much torque with a little car for off-road racing.
And you're gonna get a little bit better braking too.
Right.
And you're not gonna have heat issues.
Yeah, you're not gonna have no heat issues either.
The key to the neighborhood kind of racing, like at the park, is gonna be keeping your front end down. Being able to get on the power. So I would say drop down to the Mama Monster 6S and just put maybe like a 18 or 22 pinion on there and just run on 4S. You'll be just as fast, and the front end will stay down.
Yep.
Well, Gap, I think he's trying to go fast with what he got.
Or what he has.
So if he's trying to keep that 8S ESC from Spectrum, then we need to give him something that's gonna work with that what he got.
Yeah, well, what he got. So go 6S. Go 6S. Go 6S and put like a 23 tooth, because that's what I'm running. I'm running the Spectrum ESC in my TLR Tune Talent, and I'm running the 1650. It's a Hobby Star 1650 motor. I'm running a 23 tooth pinion, and I run on 6S, and it's lights out. It runs like crazy.
So I was gonna say 23 to 25 tooth, something like that with that 1650. But 6S, you can't do it with 4.
Yeah, 4S.
Yeah.
That 1650 4S is gonna you ain't gonna get nothing out of that 4S.
You're just gonna have all power within the first 30 feet. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna get slow real fast.
Ball right on his face.
All right, Newbie saying, yeah, but in course racing, when do you ever get up to the higher RPM? Usually from what I see is just a lot of short bursts, but I could be wrong. That's correct. Yeah, you're right.
Straight line.
Slow is fast.
On that straight line.
What you got to do is you got to gear your car to make sure that by the back of the end of the straight that the car is like not like, leaving nothing left on the table. You want to basically be accelerating to the point where you get to the end of the track, you got it at full pin.
Yep.
If you got it any less than that, then you got to gear accordingly.
There you go.
Yeah, and see, and racing is an art as well. If you racing guys that has similar skill levels as you do, but their car is much faster, they're gonna beat you.
Yeah.
And if you racing a guy who got tremendous skills, really good skills, and his car is faster than you, he's gonna beat you every time. Yeah. So you have to, you have to do it accordingly. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He looking for a pinion and spur gear setup for the Italian. I got a couple of hundred for my.
What's that? 42, 18, 42,
I think the Spurs are 47.
Okay, 47, 22.
22 or 24. Yeah.
Yeah. So between 23 and 25 on the pinion, leave that spur gear what it is.
Yeah,
like
that 47.
But I would honestly, maybe just open that diff and make it a little thicker in the middle.
Don't do it.
If you're gonna make something thicker, if you having problems with keeping that front down, make the front a little thicker. Don't mess with that center.
Yeah, because you put that you thicking up that center, it's gonna be a Willie monster.
Hey, question: it's the EXB. Don't it have the locking diffs anyway? After like a certain RPM, ain't it supposed to lock up, or is that just the Creighton that has those?
Limited slip ones. It's just limited slip. It just gives a little bit more pressure.
Yeah. So it kind of almost do that anyway in a sense. Supposedly,
it allows you to run lighter fluids to get the same action with heavier stuff.
Yeah. So yeah,
all right, Maurice saying put a Mojave chassis on there. You can't go wrong.
Facts.
The 6 scale, 4S backflips, you in there.
Facts.
Okay.
All right, so I Suck at Racing is confirming 47 on the spur, 24 on the pinion. So I Suck at Racing is your center diff the gear is your spur gear, the stock spur gear. If it's the stock, it's gonna be a 47 tooth, or is it a 50?
So, but what he got with the 4724 is fine. It's perfect. He just need to run 6S instead of 4.
That's
it. He'll be good to go. It's an easy fix. Just run 6S. Yes, just run 6S instead of 4, and you find I Suck at Racing.
Yeah.
Then you won't suck at racing. Then you gotta find a new name.
You have to change your name up then.
I'm good at racing.
I'm great. I'm a little good at racing.
Another key to like racing is not how fast your car is. It's basically how fast you can enter a corner and leave a corner. Because I don't care how fast your car is on the straightaway. If the only time you can catch me, it don't matter. I can always beat you in the infield.
And you can run 5S.
5S.
I definitely but you can't run it on the Spectrum stuff though. I think you cannot run it. It'll run for like 15-30 seconds and it'll cut out. It'll reach low voltage cut because this thing is supposed to be, I think 6S, and it'll be low voltage.
Oh, he out. I Suck at Racing said, I'm out. Thanks for the help. I'm out, fellas. Thanks for the help. Hey, anytime, man.
Anytime, brother. We appreciate you.
All right. So Nubia saying, all right, fellas, wish I could stay longer, but got to get up early and head to Alabama. Gonna go buy another Mustang. You guys take care.
All right, my brother.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What your Mustang you getting? Are you getting the Minister Society Mustang? That's always
that's 80. That's an 89, ain't it? 89 or 90?
Yeah, 89, 90, something like that.
Fox body.
I never heard nobody refer to a Mustang that way.
Hey, you got to think about it.
I never heard that
when you saw Minister Society, and what you thought to yourself when you saw that car in that scene.
Bumping Computer Love.
Right.
Bro, check it out. I was probably single digit age.
He probably was 2 when that came out, bro.
Hey, Reg, low key, Rattle a thug, low key. He used to be a thug
Hey man, I just like to laugh. That's all.
I heard people call it the Vanilla Ice drink.
Yeah,
you said what now?
The Vanilla Ice.
I heard them call the Vanilla Ice Mustang.
Ooh, nah, yeah, I never heard that. Just Minister Society. Yeah,
That's what Vanilla Ice actually drives. He got a whole bunch of Mustangs.
Yeah, that is it.
What about that Minister Society Maxima? That was the one for me.
Boy,
square body.
Yep, that was
tell you something.
Like my second car in real life.
You better get across that bridge for it get dog.
Right.
That one came with an EQ in it.
Yeah,
that one came with the double deck. It had the radio with the EQ at the bottom.
Ooh, boy. All right. So Earl Moorhead said we showing our age. Let's call it a Fox body because these kids calling it old school now. Hey man, they got to catch up.
Yeah, Earl, we gotta teach these kids, man. These kids, they think they know every doggone thing.
Yeah,
they don't know nothing.
Deep voice, that was the perfect line.
These some of the fastest cars still too. Like even with these newer cars, with the Coyote motors and stuff like that, you go back with an old 302 and do the right work to it and the Fox body. You go down south, that's all they run. They spank everything.
Cause they so light, bro. They ain't made it. They super light cars, bro.
Yeah.
Especially get the LX with the 4 lug, and you put the 5 lug on and do the work to it. That's the lightest one.
Brother Deep Voice, man, what you done with that RR5, bro? I know you over there in RC Heaven, bro. What you done with that RR5? Yeah, man. So yeah, that was good conversation about the diff fluids, man. Y'all boys is the goats.
Look,
I didn't get a chance. I had a little conversation with the back end.
Yeah, I wonder where you went. You just disappeared from the diff fluid conversation.
No, I had a little get together. So I had, everybody was leaving out. So I was, just talking to everybody when they was walking out.
Mm-hmm.
But I was listening in. I just couldn't comment.
Newbie said 1982 T-Top GT with the Coyote swap with the Eaton supercharger.
That's what's up.
Nice. Ain't playing no games.
Y'all remember that V10 when they came out with? It was like right after the Terminator. They never released it though. It was a concept car they made. That was the first V10 American one. Well, not first one, but they was gonna do a V10 Mustang at one point. Bye. Never tell. Because the Kenny Bells one was the truth.
Roster, you said I had one of them Maximas.
With the two-tone paint, light brown at the top and go fade into dark brown.
Sunroof
with the factory brown tint.
Yes, sir. With the gold BBS.
Sunroof in the top.
Them days. So
with the seatbelt instead. When you close the door, the seatbelt's like
yeah, the seatbelt.
The auto seatbelt.
Yeah.
I just got rid of a car that had when I had a 91 Accord with one of them automatic seatbelts.
Yeah. You could yeah. Did y'all know? Well, some of y'all know that's here that at one point North Point Mall was the best mall to go get free rides from. Like if you was just out, you need to get a free ride, that was the best mall to go to. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of people thought South DeKalb Mall was the best mall. However, it was not because, they had a lot of folks who deterred that. That is all.
See, I told y'all he was a thug.
No. I read that. Let me say I read that somewhere.
Where y'all know y'all can find a free ride at?
So Deep Boy says about the RR5 that he has not touched it yet. He's still contemplating the color scheme and all that. Okay. That'll be dope. RC Daniel says
transition, brother. Smooth transition.
What is that? Oh yeah, RC Daniel says which brand has the best dip fluid?
I don't know. I thought it all was
the same.
It really don't matter about which brand, as long as you're using the same stuff to get the same consistent results each time you're doing it. Now, you can't go from Associated to Primal RC stuff. I mean, their ratings are going to be different. Like their 50 weight might be, whatever compared to somebody else.
Hey, yeah. So I can get back in your good grace for the little comment. I'll hook up with you one day at Burger King on Fairview Road and get you a Whopper.
Hey, I passed that Burger King yesterday going to the track meet, going to Morrow High.
Well, I ate there today when I went to go pick up my kids, bro. I sure did. I stopped right down Fairview at the Burger King and got me a burger.
Man. Rasta, you said stop a gap. My old whip. Hey, that's it. That is it, boy. That's funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, Dave. I just like to laugh. But no, you can get. I mean, you just ask somebody, "Can I get a ride?" They'll give you a ride. The people will
sure they will.
The people will be much nicer up there.
And the cars are nice. They're a lot nicer cars too, huh?
They were.
So what you hitchhiking to the mall? What you doing? What you doing, man?
Nah, you just ask, hey, can I get a ride? They'll give you a ride.
He really trying to give away his organs. That's what he's trying to do.
Oh no.
He's trying to give his organs right on the way, bro. Yes, sir. That's what he's trying to do.
Especially up there.
Ooh, man. He says he out
to the mall.
He said, all right, fellas, always my pleasure. You all have a good night. Hey, Be easy, man.
We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Thanks for joining. And we appreciate all y'all for joining in, man.
We really do.
These lives are fun. Without y'all, we'd just be on a group phone call.
He said them cars run forever. Yes, sir. Them old school Maxus.
They will.
Old school Maximus.
Anything Japanese, man.
They was like Hondas, bro. Back then, they was like Hondas. They was, man. They man, you can, but every light in there can be on. They gonna still start and still get you where you need to go.
That is it. Hey, Big Trev said, "Oh, I'm gonna end up like a kidnap victim doing that."
Hey, Big Trev, I told you trying to donate all his organs, bro. That's what he doing. You want to be back his license? It says I'm an organ donor.
Oh man, that is too funny.
Doc, that promoter is killing it, man. Loving it.
Yeah,
went in on that thing.
That's dope.
With the little oh, my fault, not take the word little out. Holographic graphics on that thing. Yeah, she looking good. Looking real good.
Hey, Dion Freeman, we appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you.
Yes,
and I'm glad you got your package. I'm glad you got your package. So, Doc, what's gonna be the next thing you're gonna do to the bike?
Ain't nothing he can do to it, man. Look at it. He gonna put Barbie on the back with that ball.
Anthony Johnson said, Toyota Cressida. Yeah.
Anthony look good, man.
They look good. Look good.
Are those training wheels? Are the training wheels? Are those metal or are those plastic?
Oh, they're metal. The lean bars is plastic. I'm trying to find them in aluminum. The same company that make Gap wheels is the company that make those lean wheels.
What is it called? Kubi, not Kubi. What the hell the name of it is? Some with a K.
Khabib.
Yeah.
Khabib. Yeah, Khabib.
All right, y'all, Deep Voice is out.
He said, all right, Deep Voice.
Hey, be easy, Deep Voice.
Stay away from them 560 KVs too, Deep Voice.
No, so get you one of them guys, my boy. Get you one of them guys.
Ooh. RC Daniel asking, is it true that Simple Green or WD-40 give RC tires more grip?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Rubber. Yeah.
It's basically
it opens the pores up on the rubber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cleans them, open the pores up on the rubber, allows you to grip.
Maurice McCullum says, most definitely appreciate you brothers too. I'm guessing he's saying he's from Miami.
Hey, if you from Miami, go on. We started. It's a new NHRL started a new chapter on Facebook. It's called NHRL SoFlo Bash Racing. Go to that on NHRL because the NHRL finna start throwing races down in Miami.
Oh, he was saying man. All right, he updated that. Oh, Brusher said somebody got the bike, the 120.
Dang. Oh, I'm late.
One dub.
Good grief.
Who did that, bro? Who did that? Who did
Send a link. Send a link.
Yeah, put that link in the chat. If it ain't a link, it ain't happen. If it ain't no video, it ain't happen, brother.
If it ain't on video, it didn't happen.
That's the rules. Because if it's all like that, I could say, you know what I mean? Whatever I want to say, crazy. I got a unicycle going 70. Like, what?
Speaking of unicycles, y'all, I came across this video with these. I think they're in Japan somewhere. But y'all know the little electric unicycles? Jokers racing them
on one wheels.
Right, bruh. Them jokers was getting to it on them bad boys. If I was
unicycles.
I would try that. If I was a big young, I would try that.
Was it a unicycle or was it the little thing they stand on with the one big wheel in the middle?
Hold on. It got the one big wheel in the window. It's an electric unicycle. You stand on either side of the wheel. The one wheel, your feet stand one in front of the other.
But the unicycle you pedal. So that's just like a one wheel. That's like a one wheel whatever.
No, it's the same.
A
But
one
yeah,
wheel is something specific. It's a name brand of a different type.
They
of
call it a
device.
twill.
What it's called, Doc?
one big wheel. They standing on it like they're standing facing forward, so their feet are on the sides of the wheel. Like the wheel is in between their feet, basically.
So it's like to me, it's like a modernized unicycle. People that used to ride unicycles mess with those nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You see those in the city. But yeah, it's definitely a sport. And I saw that video too, bro. It was crazy. It was definitely crazy.
Them jokers in full motorcycle gear, and they getting it.
That's because they running 100 volts in them.
Well, whatever they was doing, them jokers moving. And at 50, I would not try it. In my 20s, I would have tried that. Teens, I would have tried that. Just to see. Like, let's go. All right, here we go. Back to this. Back to these the comments. All right, D versus out. Okay, some green. Okay, appreciate. Okay, we got that.
Yeah, we all the way down to 1044.
All right, brushes Levon Kathy. Okay. Oh, he's saying it's a YouTube video out there. Okay, let's watch it. Hey, yeah, drop the link in here.
If you're gonna do all that,
yeah, drop the link in here. Maurice says, I live in Phoenix. My brothers, that was a mistake. Oh,
okay.
That's voice text is such a fast. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Oh, Earl Moorhead said it was 120 kilometers.
Yeah, okay. That's like 70. Yeah, it's like 70 something mile per hour.
Yeah, already, brother.
That makes a difference. That makes a difference.
Big difference.
73.
Yeah, I'm about to go out tomorrow with my joint. They talking about 120. Like, man.
He had something to prove. He had something to prove. But 120, I gotta get outside tomorrow. I gotta get outside.
We going out tomorrow.
Hey, Earl, what's the fastest you got yours to, Earl?
J-Mitch, before you go back out there, make sure you heat your batteries up, okay?
Yes.
You know, I want to give you that advice. I want to give you some good advice to heat your batteries up. That way, your first runs be on point.
I'm gonna heat them up a little bit. You know what I mean? Heat them up a little.
You gotta make sure they tight, and don't put no diff fluid in it. Don't put no diff fluid on the bike. You know, it ain't gonna matter.
Somebody said they got 101 mile per hour pass, but I don't know if this mile per hour, like Earl said, this.
Yeah, he said he guessing. He said he don't know though. He said he guessing.
Yeah,
that is kilometers.
What kind of tires on the bike? That says a lot right there.
Ain't but two types: the street kind and the off road. Ain't it?
Somebody might got a phone mate. They might got a phone. Might have sent out the Gone Bananas.
Something. Yeah,
I think if Gone Bananas was making some, it would be out.
Nah, made to order.
He'll make you anything.
Yeah, you got to personally
what I'm saying is, it would have been like people would have been talking about that versus nobody. Like, yeah, if he had made some foam tires for the bike, that would have spread like wildfire, I think.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet he done it before. Pretty sure. Like he do.
But people want to keep stuff under wraps, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you get something like that, you're trying to get to the number before somebody else. You're not really going to release anything until after you do what you need to do, and then kind of put it out there for everybody.
So
I don't think tires is the problem with going that fast. It ain't the tires. That's not the issue. It's not tires.
It's the gyro.
It's got something to do with the gyro. It's nothing to do with tires. I think the tires that they got out will go 100. I don't think tires are the issue.
There it is. RC Daniel says his name is Levon Kathy.
Put the link in.
Wait. This boy it say 101 mile per hour. This one I just sent say 101 mile per hour. I ain't watched the whole video. I just fast forwarded to the end. GPS do say 101 mile per hour.
I mean, remember when Kevin Talbot overvolted that motor, right? And what was happening? That tire was rubbing the back swing arm.
Yeah, that's
because it expanded.
He was running 6S too.
Yeah,
Kevin
that's
Harlan
way
was
too much.
running a brick on the front too.
Yeah, he was running 6S.
Yeah, he had a nice brick up there.
I'm just saying wheel speed though. Like if you're getting up to them speeds, like, the wheel speed's gonna have to come up. So the tire's gonna expand. That's probably gonna be the limitation there, unless you run an extended swing arm. So now get up off of the back of the swing arm.
Earl say the wobble killed him.
Yo, this dude, I think this dude might be legit though. In this video, it's crazy. He got the long swing arm on the back.
The long swing arm gonna stop them wheeling.
Yup, got the long swing arm. He looked like he got the joint. How I pulled my joint down on the shock side of the game. He lowered it in the front. Got the bull squatted down.
So
I did get my green one up to 85 before.
In his real car.
Right.
Oh man,
Kilometers right.
He put the GPS.
It was in my trunk.
Yeah, he put the GPS. He put the GPS on the bike and put the bike in his trunk of his car. And got it up to 85.
I was about to say, yeah, about 500 miles an hour on the airplane on the ride over here too.
Yeah, he got there.
Oh yeah.
Brusher says 126 on his last video.
I'm gonna watch this boy videos later on, but he.
Hey, put the link in the chat.
Is it on YouTube or you on Facebook with it?
I sent it through. I sent it to Gap on Facebook Messenger at 101 mile per hour. I ain't see the 126 one.
Put it in the group chat.
All right.
Check that out.
That was supposed to be us, man.
Damn. Well, we've been getting rain here. You know what I mean? It ain't been right. It ain't been all right. You know what I mean? I'm making excuses.
I thought you was finna go out. I know. That's what I'm saying. I thought you was finna go.
He might now after this.
All right, I just copied the link. Let me post it in here. Well, I'm learning on the fly, boy. Good God Almighty, I never did that before, but I just figured it out today. Bam, there it is. There it is, right there. That's the video. The video's in the chat for anybody who want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Coach beat you.
Nah, Coach. I got Coach live, so it's both.
Oh.
Yeah, I got my live and Coach live.
That's wild.
What Coach do out there today? This weekend.
He was they had a drag race. They had what's the big point series thing they had. So he didn't come out there.
So he was street eliminator, huh?
Yeah, it was street eliminator. They had a points race down there. The street eliminator big down there, bro. Where he at?
Yeah.
They ain't really doing much 7 scale and all that other stuff. They just doing street eliminator.
Sean said he just waiting on the next larger scale announcement from Armour or Losi. Don't care about anything else.
Let me show you. I'm gonna show you what their next large scale gonna be. I'm gonna show you right now.
Don't put that car here. Wow. Because they're gonna ask one question, and that's gonna shut that whole kit idea down. Like,
their next large scale is gonna be the Grum Creighton or the Grum Mojave or the Grum something Grum. That's gonna be their next larger scale right here, bro. I guarantee you.
Or the brushless ground.
Yeah,
brushless ground.
Yeah.
Coming to your stores for Christmas of 2024.
With the aluminum parts to it.
Ooh,
drive
the stock metal diffs.
No lipo though. No lipo.
We
gotta cut. We gotta save some money. So no lipo, no AVC. You know what I mean?
Be a grimy XB.
Yeah. Definitely need AVC. Definitely.
I got a question, y'all. If you're doing a speed run and your car flip into a series of flips, you know what I mean? Like 20 yards of flips. Can your car technically be going faster than it was when it was on its wheels?
Yes.
I'm not trying to discredit nothing, but in the video, I think he's going to retrieve the car. I don't know if it flipped or not, but it's in the grass.
Yeah. Like a lot of the if you watch
they don't even count it. If it does any of that shenanigans, the speed run don't count.
Right. It can't, because if your car flips and you're flipping forward, you're actually going faster than when all 4 wheels on the ground.
Well,
so
what
that speed out the window.
I ain't trying to get this dude no leeway, but when you take those the side wheels off, it's hard to turn that bike around. You know what I mean? So he might have ran into some difficulties with turning around. I can't hear exactly what he did.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it, but I just saw it was in the grass though.
Yeah, but I don't know if he flipped. If it was like an accident or something, it wouldn't count though.
Okay.
I like that color.
Who body is that?
That's Woo Diddy.
Okay,
I like that.
That's nice.
Like that golden child. Okay.
It's like a gold with a
gold
green in it. Yeah.
Turn off the lights.
You gonna put that on that new Armor Typhon 5th scale?
No, he got a
It's R5. That hood.
I know. I was being funny. As I said, you gonna put that on that new Typhon 5th
Oh,
scale?
that new joint. Y'all want to talk about that?
Yeah, talk about it.
No, ain't talk about.
He said no.
Where's my photos at?
I said no.
Man, it look nice, man. It's interesting. It's interesting.
So here's my thing, right? Okay, the verbiage that they use in the marketing, it does not fit the RC definition of the word.
Check it out. When you buy, when you convert a Slash into a drag car, I think you have to go buy a kit and some other extra parts.
No, you don't.
To make that,
No, you don't. You just get the kit, everything's in it. You just need a Slash.
Okay. Before 2 years ago, for certain drug cars, especially when I got into it, you needed to buy some extra parts to make the kit work. Hell, if you buy a Limitless and do some carbon stuff, there's a pickup. I believe you have to buy the extra piece or have the stock piece to make it work. Correct?
But you're discussing two different things, though.
We're not talking about the expensive one, huh?
The Scorch one comes in different pieces. If somebody tells you, I'm selling a kit to do XYZ, that means that I'm selling you the pieces in order for you to do XYZ to your current car. If I'm telling you, I'm selling you a kit so you can do XYZ, but you got to go buy a gang load of other stuff, I'm not selling you a kit. I'm only selling you some pieces.
All right, so let me ask you this. It says chassis kit. What is a chassis?
It's a chassis.
A chassis.
It gives you the chassis, the braces, and whatever. It's a chassis kit. It says that. I just read.
That's not a kit, though. That's not a kit. If you read any description of any car and it says Willy Bobo kit, what do you think you're getting? You getting a box full of pieces.
But if it says something before the kit, then I have to take that word into consideration about the kit.
Right. So when they describe what this item is, and they say kit, they only giving you two pieces. That's not a kit. You might as well say it's a chassis with some braces.
Mm-hmm.
The braces are free. You buy the chassis, the braces are free.
Or call it a conversion.
Yeah. And when y'all sent it in the chat, I was like, oh, that's dope. But then when y'all started talking back and forth about what it comes with, I was like, oh, that's not for me.
Yeah, that's
not for me.
And my thing is too, the other part that's missing for me is, all right, tell me what the specific parts I need, or tell me what I'm converting from, because it's not clear to me. It looks like it's some Limitless parts, but I'm sure it's some Creighton parts. It's like parts from like 2 or 3 different Success lines that you're going to use, and you showing something with a dual motor, and nothing that stock Armor has a dual motor.
Yeah, I think they keeping the part list a little bit exclusive for those that buy it. Otherwise, like we were saying, somebody going to just.
But you don't know what you're getting into, though. Like now you.
I would imagine if you.
But you don't know what you're getting into. Like at this point,
it's a setup for failure. Honestly,
Hey, Reg, don't let them.
Man, if y'all actually remember, about 2 weeks ago, I posted somebody else with the same idea. He had somebody make him a custom carbon chassis. Y'all remember I put that in the chat?
Yeah,
it's the same one.
He went
I think it's the same people.
That's what I'm saying. He had somebody custom make him a chassis, but he took all the Army components and tried to make a 5th scale Armor on road.
Right. Yes, the same people. It's the what? No. Are you talking about the one that had a full body on it? Okay.
Yeah.
This was different. So
he had a flip scale body on it.
Yeah, I remember that one. But this guy is one from, I think, before that, because the one from today is basically a big Limitless. The one that you sent, I think, was like I think they used like a FG body. Right?
Was that a big Limitless or was it a big Typhon? It looked more
big
Typhon.
Yeah, it looked
The
like a
one
Typhon.
Yeah, like Typhon. Yeah, but the other one was an FG body.
Yeah, right. So, but the dilemma that I think, if you tell me, hey, when you buy this, I'm gonna send you this along with the list of other things that you need to buy, I'm actually setting you up for the okie doke. Because
you don't know how much it's gonna cost.
Right. You don't know how much it's gonna cost. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't even know if you want to spend the time and energy in doing the work to put the car together.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Just for the chassis and that. Like, I think that's a lot of money.
Hey, Reg, go get you one, bro. And then
check it out. So check it out. I agree with y'all, especially when you said the advertising. If I have to reach out to them to figure out what is the ballpark range of these extra pieces on top of the $400 and some odd dollars I have to spend on the chassis, yeah, that's a little, like you said, you don't know how deep the well gonna be. But at the same time, their Limitless chassis that they sell are $225. Now you take a chassis that's bigger and double the price, I think it makes sense. I don't think they're really personally, I don't think they're really getting over. I think that's probably what the going rate for a chassis is, outside of knowing Joe Blow down the street that cut him himself.
But that's the thing, though, Reg. If you go buy, let's say you go buy a carbon fiber chassis for a Limitless, right?
Yeah.
You can take everything off your stock Limitless and put on this carbon fiber chassis. By the time you get done, if you do everything like you're supposed to, you pay attention to the swap over, you can drive your car today. You got to go buy nothing else.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear you. But at the same time, so let's say you're doing a partial MCD build. You buy the parts ahead of time. There's sometimes you're gonna figure out bearings don't work with this, or you're gonna figure out this A arm is not the same style of this because the MCD stuff is fatter. Like it's gonna be all. I think when you're doing this level of kits, it's always gonna be something extra that you're gonna have to figure out.
Not that much extra though.
This ain't the 80s when you bought or 70s when you bought a PC kit and put it together. Like, you kind of want to know what you're getting yourself into. And for $400, if I gotta buy something for $400 plus dollars, and then I gotta pull apart some other cars, like, I don't know if that's worth it.
I got another thing about it too. At that point, you spending that much money on the chassis, and then whatever miscellaneous part you got to buy to go into it. Plus, you already have to have your baseline. So your car costs you at least $550 or whatever you bought it new. Let's say even more, right? You're gonna have $2,000 wrapped up into a car that you just go buy a fifth scale that's already ready to go without any of that exclusive parts that you can go right to the hobby store and go get it.
You're right. I'm gonna go get me an MCD,
right,
or FG, either one,
right.
Or if I want to be cheap, I'll go get the little Rovan, John, whatever. It's a lot of other options,
So let me ask y'all this. So let's just say this was a new kid on the block. This a full carbon build, 1/6, 1/5 scale, whatever, street buggy. What would the price be?
Yeah, a roller. I would say for that roller right there, build all the way build, I wouldn't get them no more than $700 for it.
Right.
This is the thing for me though. The rollout is all wrong. If you want to sell this kit, you gotta make a video. Like when the V1 Limitless came out and that V2 Limitless came out, and they got it into like Innovation RC's hands, and he went through it, showed you everything. You need a video like that to roll out with this product. You need full transparency. This is what it is, and you got to hype it up. This is a 6mm carbon fiber chassis with this blah, 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 blah. And then we just took this from here, and we took this from here, make it sound good like people already own this crap. You already got a Limitless on the shelf, brother. Oh, you already got a Creighton Success.
That's fact.
Jenny RC, they could take care of you, whatever. You got to hype it up.
Yeah.
What I saw on that website just looked like, I don't know.
Like they try to keep it a secret. They should never. When you got a product, you can't never keep secrets. You got that should have been the first thing posted. What you need to make this work. This kit costs $400. You're gonna need about another $600 worth of parts to make this work. The part
you're gonna need a specific roller.
The parts you need is a limitless tail end, is a Typhon wing, is Creighton A arms, is such and such drive shafts, is you know what I'm saying, like that. But before y'all keep going, this is I know y'all wondering what these two dudes on here. This is original man RC and his dude. They say he reached out to you, Jay Mitchell.
He did.
He
sure did. Yup.
Yeah, he wanted me to share their photos, so I'm sharing their photo right
now. They did it big up there in Staten Island this weekend. They had some course racing and everything. I didn't really get a chance to talk to him too much, but yeah, he definitely sent me the info.
All right, hold on. Let me catch this right quick. I'm going to 1056 kilowatt RC. He say he's pretty consistent with the uploads. The Losi bike guy. Okay, that's what's up. Brush is saying that bike not coming back. It probably barely turns.
Yep.
Earl Moorhead says I bought a mid motor drag conversion for my slash to convert my current drag slash into a mid motor, and had to buy a new style wheelie bar. Ooh, see that. Think about that. Right. Think about that, Reg. All he bought was the extra was a wheelie bar. That's very different from upper, lower A-arms.
Yeah, of course. It's a put like this. I really think that those are like some 6S or 8S aftermarket A-arms. I'm pretty sure you could put the stock Arrma A-arms on there. I wouldn't bet any money. Like, there's nothing special. Don't let the color or the metal fool you. Like, pretty sure you could put a lot of your stock, other than the motor mount. I'm pretty sure you could put a lot of your stock parts on there.
I'm gonna address that. Hold on 1 second. Let me read this last comment. Beast Mode got a chassis kit for $400, but they don't specify.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes, that's what we're talking about, Brush.
Who got that TV playing? That TV playing.
Yeah, turn down 11 o'clock news.
So Red. All right. Now, in looking at that car, right? Yeah. How many other cars do you need to bust down to make this car?
And I don't necessarily think you busting it down. I think you taking the Creighton, you taking all of the Creighton arms, front and back, top, front and back, and the dog bone. You just leave that all attached. There's no shocks on the car, so you putting some. You got to buy some. What do they call tie rods? You got to buy some tie rods because you don't have no suspension in the front. So that's the first aftermarket part we're looking at.
Hold on. Wait. Let me ask
that's not a part. That's parts. That's plural.
Let me ask you this. So you're saying you're gonna use the complete front end from the Creighton and the complete.
I'm talking about you disconnected from the diff housing.
But you still need a diff in the front. You still need differentials.
Yeah. We don't know what diff they're using. We can only assume. So let's just say they're using the on-road diff, being that the shocks are tie rods are so small. So they're using a limitless infraction or felony shock towers and diff housing.
So we
one of those three, huh?
We bust down two cars.
But at the same time, people don't know this. So check this out. Let's say you are using the Creighton. I would use the Creighton. I would go to my hobby store or my local Amazon, website, and I would buy some aftermarket shock towers for a on-road Arrma car. That's all you have to do. You don't need the whole car. That's like, I don't think you don't really need the you can't need the whole car. They're probably taking the Go ahead, Ryder. What was you gonna say?
No, I'm listening to
No, let you go. Let you go.
I'm gonna let you get everything out that you're saying, and then I'm gonna respond.
I don't know, bro. It looks like, to me, it makes sense to me. That's all I can say.
Okay.
All right, let me put my little 2 cents in. This is what you're gonna need, Rattle. You're gonna need a 6S Talon. You're gonna need an 8S Creighton. You're gonna need a 6S Outcast. You're gonna need a 4S Outcast. You're gonna need a Granite Grum. You're gonna need a Gorgon. You're gonna need a
Promoto. You're gonna need a
Promoto. You're gonna need a Raminator. You're gonna need a Raminator and a real 4-wheeler.
And a lot of MC2 duct tape.
Yeah.
And you're gonna need a Sportster IC motor mount.
You definitely gonna need that motor mount for sure.
Hey man, forget that, Reg, man. Don't let them talk you out of it. Get it, bro, and so we can know how to do it.
Hey, I wouldn't even think about. The funny thing is, I wouldn't really. I thought it was dope. That's why I sent it to the group. Like, man, this is dope. This kind of around the lines of what we've been talking about. Come to find out, it's been posted a while ago, but I didn't know it would, bring so much conversation. You know what I'm saying? Also, it looked like their website was pretty new, maybe a few months new. I'm not trying to, take up for the company or nothing, but as a, I got a business. I understand when things are a little new and you working on, ironing out the wrinkles and stuff. So, the transparency is not there at all. It's not there at all. It's very misleading.
When you iron the front of the shirt, Reg, when you iron the front of the shirt, you got to flip it over and iron the back of the shirt as well. You see what I'm saying? So you got to present what the people need if you want to sell something. You know what I'm saying? That it just doesn't make sense for you to tell me that, okay, I got a chassis kit. The first thing I'm thinking is I got a chassis kit. That means all I need is a servo, some tires, and a motor and ESC, and I'm good.
So I've been in. So check it out. When I started doing 2S drag, I noticed people like kind of do a lot of crazy stuff to car. They may take, hypothetically, a team associated. They may take parts from the Slash suspension and take a blah 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 company and build a dope car that don't look like a lot of the other cars. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I think it's levels and different type of ways of doing it. That's all.
It's building. Like you saying, Red, I would get it and do it because it's just building, bro. But see, I'm a builder. I rebuild real cars.
I took it's not nothing. But when I had I was doing speed runs with my EXB 8th scale Creighton. One day I crashed it. I was like, man, I'm gonna put a limitless chassis on there. Put the limitless chassis on there. Man, I thought that was really dope. You know what I'm saying? Go online, it's like a million other people that did it. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, if it's a way, huh?
You said you crashed what car?
My EXB Creighton doing speed runs.
Mm-hmm.
It hit the curve and hit the tree and bounced like 6 feet. It was crazy. It was whatever. But that made me put a limitless, chassis on there and thought I was really doing something. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out that's what, it's other builders or, other people that has interest in that as well. So I think this is for people that's interested, if you're not really interested or you need an RTR card and this ain't for you,
Well, just a fact. I'm gonna speak a little bit off subject, but you said something that was really caught my ear. You said you thought you was the first person to do that. Really and truly, my brother Radican on Lexan, if you go back to JTRC's videos back when he showed the monster truck infraction, that's my brother Radican on Lexan infraction. He was the first person ever to do use an infraction chassis and build a monster truck out of it. Kudos to my brother Radican.
All facts. So this is just to kind of go back to something you said in the beginning. You said you thought it was tight, so you shared it. I agree. The idea of that is tight. And I'm thinking to myself, when I'm reading the fact that they're trying to sell it, and they're like, oh, you get the kit. It's like, oh, nah, bro, this is not a kit.
You get a chassis kit. You get a chassis kit. We're giving you the chassis. Right now, in the speed run world, it's the stretch chassis. A stretch chassis don't make sense when you think about the parts that come on there. How you gonna connect the drive shafts in the center? It don't make sense. Scorch and other companies we already got a solution for that. Like it's already, matter of fact, if you run the stretch.
But if you stretch a Typhon, I'm
talking about a limitless. You stretching the limitless, a felony. Like you stretching a 7 scale to making it like, I don't know, 6 or so inches longer.
So then if you're gonna, my dilemma is don't say it's a kit because it's not a kit. Just say you're selling this carbon fiber chassis. That's it. You can't add kit to it because I still gotta go get a bunch of other pieces. It's not a kit. Okay, you do music.
I hear you.
You know what the MP is, right?
Yeah.
All right. If I tell you I got an MP for you with 8 outs on it, but you got to go get your 8 outs from somebody else, then I ain't selling you the MP with 8 outs.
Yeah, but it says it's a chassis kit, bro. Check it out, bro. It says it comes with the chassis, the center braces, and whatever. Technically, that is a chassis kit. That's a parts to build a chassis, to build on the chassis.
Okay. I never seen nobody build a chassis. It just comes in a box or a bag. It's one piece. That's it. You add some braces.
That's how they do street eliminator stuff too.
Yeah, bro. When you go buy a drag race yeah, you go buy a drag race concept and you take your stock DR10, all you're gonna see is 5 pieces of carbon in that box.
But you just summed it up though. You said
no instructions, nothing. Like it's crazy.
But you summed it up with what you just said. You said you gonna take the chassis. The chassis that they make is made for what? A DR10, right? So you already know.
You still need other pieces.
But listen. You already know that when you buy this chassis, if you got a DR10, you can take everything from the DR10 and put it on this chassis.
Some parts, not all. You still have to buy some other parts.
But those parts are known when you buy the kit. A lot of those places, they let you know what parts.
Put like this. This is something new. We talking about something. We up here talking. It's like we talking about a Smith Master. We talking about a company that has a product that hasn't been out. Maybe very few or limited people, if any, have. I haven't seen a run video of it. I'm like, JT, let me see a run video of it. Let me see somebody bust it down. I want to see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Sell me the car.
The Smith Master.
Sell me the chassis kit or whatever.
7 years.
So, but listen,
a long time. But right now they on the PR run for the last few months, and they pushing this updated line of vehicles, which some of them are the same.
I just want to say this right quick, right? I understand what a chassis kit is. When the Habals first came out, the VTE2, they had the metal chassis. Then when they wanted to sell a carbon, they sold a carbon fiber chassis for it. Scorch came out with a carbon fiber chassis kit for the Limitless. We knew what that was. It was very simple to take your Limitless. It was clear. You took your Limitless and applied it to this new chassis, and there might be a couple parts you might need, but they let you know what those parts were. This kit is telling me it's a 5th scale Arma kit. What do I need to complete it? Tell me it's an Arma Limitless 5th scale conversion. Tell me it's an Arma Typhon 5th scale conversion. Tell me it's an Arma Creighton Success to 5th scale, buggy conversion. Let me know what I need. It's clear. This just says Arma chassis kit.
Wait,
Reg,
my bad,
you being a little defensive. I get it. I get why you. I get it. Like I feel like you trying to debate a court case. But all we saying is that it's not clear what's all needed to complete this chassis.
I agree with
at the sacrifice of what cars, and what if I don't have that car? Then those parts for that car are going to add up to the price of the kit plus that whole other car or 2 cars that we're going to need.
All right, so let me ask you this. If anybody can go and just print or cut carbon, go on Amazon, buy a piece of, let's just say a 40 by 40 piece of carbon and cut it out. What's to stop them from just,
how many people doing that though? How many
people that do that all the time? It's people I know people that do that all the time.
How many normal RC, regular average Joe RC enthusiasts are cutting carbon fiber?
It's not. So check it out. It's not a lot of people.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot. You want to sell a lot of these kits, you have to sell to everyone. You have to make it available and clear to everyone whether they're an enthusiast, a high level or not. People need to know what they're getting into before you sell me that. And that's what we're gonna run into.
So I definitely agree with you. But my only question is, if they change the wording, does that change the decision on the purchase?
No. You have to tell us exactly what we need to
build it. I just said if they change the wording, i.e., give a itemized list of what A-arms, what dog bones, what car pieces they're actually using and what vehicles they're from. If they actually had that, and the company, hopefully maybe they listen, maybe they'll hear this and actually go and change it. You know what I'm saying, for the betterment of actually possibly selling it or making it a more interesting purchase for those that are interested.
They need to make a video step-by-step building this with what parts they're using and also detail that in their listing on their website and also make those parts available on their sites to buy if they want to sell this kit. That's what I think it's going to take. You can't just introduce a brand new kit and make it so general that people don't know what they got to do.
And they need to send it to everybody on this panel for free.
And they can't price it at $400. You can't price that at $400. I could buy a sheet of carbon fiber for less than $100, 6 millimeters. I could get a big sheet and do that shit myself. I don't know you. I do not know you. I'm gonna walk up to you and try to sell you a 16S car. You don't know me. Well, you might know me from my videos, but you might know me from ads. You don't know me. My name is Joe. I got a 16S RC. I'm gonna sell it to you. You don't even know what 16S batteries look like. Just saying, you got to have more. When you're trying to sell something to people, whether it's for the builders, the 10% of people who actually build kits to bash with, you need more information. You need to make it, you got to advertise, you got to market it better. When we make our videos, we don't just say, oh, here go the 25S RR5. We break that stuff down. Look, I'm running this Max 5. I'm doing this. This is how I did it. This is how I did it. Blah, 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 blah. When you made your Gorgon video, you just didn't go out there and say, here goes some M2C tape, and I made it work. Like, you were doing. I'm just saying, you gotta let people know.
Look at this though. Look at this. Look at it was some German company came out with some RC cars over here not too long ago with the bright green and gray. That was the color scheme in them. I can't think of the name of it.
I know you're talking about the Wool RC, WOV.
Yeah, Wool RC, Whoa.
You don't hear nothing about them now.
But that's my point. Now, these people spend money in marketing and getting this car out. They get videos upon videos.
This company is testing it too.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
Please let me finish.
My bad. Right, go ahead.
Somebody mute him. Nah.
They spent money on getting this car out there, right? Now, in all of the online stores, the hobby stores you done been in, all the different places you done seen RC cars, how many of those vehicles have you seen for sale?
0.
That's my point. So these people pop up out of nowhere. Hey, we got this kit.
We don't know if they popped up out of nowhere. They have cars that ran 200 miles an hour, bro. Like they're I think they are actively some players in this realm. They are active players.
So it would be safe to say they are solidified in the speed run game, right?
Speed running, drag racing. They make chassis with guys run 4S and beat 8 and 12S cars. Yes.
Okay. Now, of those guys, how many times have you seen in all the drag races that you done been to, seen them chassis out there?
I'm not in the South, and I'm not around a lot of people that's spending $255 on just a chassis or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of, it's me and my little group of a few. So okay. I haven't seen them, but I watch YouTube and I seen some videos. I seen results.
So then we could say that they just popped up. That would be fair to say that they just popped up, because if it's a matter of, hey, M2C came out with this chassis, they didn't just pop up with that. Let's say Vitavon came out with this chassis, that didn't pop up. But these folk who are solid in one particular lane of RC, you just popping up.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that.
If Armour came out with the chassis, now I will be shocked. Like, well, I need to see y'all run this. I need to see a few people run it before I go put my money up. But because it's something new for them. But yeah, man, these folks.
But I got one thing to put into that too. Other than that, is now you're taking the Typhon, which was supposed to be an off-road car. Not saying you can't use it for on-road, but that was the whole idea behind getting the 5th scale Typhon, would be to take it off-road. That ain't going off-road, no front splitter and being that low.
I'm going on-road with that. I'm trying to go super fast, and I already got a platform that's lower to the ground other than my normal Armour Suspects.
I got you.
Reg, I'm telling you, don't spend your money on that.
Bro, I'm not, like I said, it's interesting. It's interesting. Trust me, I got way other you already know what I got going. I got way other priorities than a $400 chassis with questions.
I'm saying though, Reg, if you do get it, do a good video on it, because they did not do nothing.
Nah, bro. I'm respectfully. I'm not. Hey, nah, but if I get anything from them, I'm gonna get the limitless chassis. That's more. I've already contacted them, like, you know, in the wintertime, this and that. You know, they all made to order. So yeah, I already kind of spoke to him about the what I was trying to get.
So why don't you just Ted? Can't you cut the chassis?
Yeah.
So Reg, what you got your contact right there? Just get that man to cut you a chassis.
Yo, just send him some carbon fiber. You know what I mean? And
hey, that carbon fiber expensive now.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
$400.
So as a YouTuber, how would you feel if someone else just because they took your style and your voice and your everything, your likeness, and through them and just copied you and made more money?
They do it anyway.
Would you like it? Would you like my answer to that?
They do it all the time.
Go harder, all that kind of stuff. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm not gonna feel no type of way because once I put it out there, it's out there. A secret ain't a secret once you tell it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it doesn't matter if somebody copies. It doesn't mean it's always gonna be better because you can't say like the Power Hobby stuff that they just copied off of Scorch is better than Scorch stuff.
So Teddy, that's the point I'm trying to make about one of us just randomly cutting a piece of carbon versus somebody who, you know, people can't get they can't keep them in stock. You know what I'm saying? Because they're buying hypothetically, you know, so quick. You know, it's going to be a different quality.
I mean, it happens with everything. Look at the Red Cat. What did they copy? No matter what car you put out there, right? The first car that was an RC car got copied because somebody else figured they could make it better, or they wanted to get into the to the lane of making some money off of it. So I get what you're saying that you don't want to have it out here and people copying your design, but once it gets out to the masses, all it takes is for one person to do it. No matter if you sold 500 kits or 10,000, at some point somebody's going to copy it. But it just depends if their kit is better than yours. Now, if you sit here now and their kit comes out to be better than yours, that means you got to go back to the drawing board, do some more R&D to try to get yours back on top. And that's what kind of pushes the hobby forward. So
Teddy, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on somebody on copying something I got, especially a kid. Now I have to step it up and make it better. I think that's dope because now that's pushing both of us to make the RC hobby better. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what we need.
Worse. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Because right now, you know, I can buy a $20-$30 dual motor Amazon aluminum special motor mount, but it's not gonna compare to, you know, any other quality brands that's out there. Probably gonna bend it one crash. First time I bumped the curve a little bit.
But that's if you crash.
That's a large game you're playing with a speed run vehicle, man. You don't even want to.
All I'm saying is, okay, you throwing out a lot of hypotheticals, right? And the ifs. Well, the foundation of it is if you crash. What if you never crash? Then it is never an issue.
I hear you.
I just think that that's what we need in the hobby. Honestly, not saying you want somebody to sit here and literally blatantly rip something off, but if somebody else puts a little twist on the back end to make it better and it makes everybody else go forward, we as a consumer end up winning.
Yeah.
If you're a trendsetter, they're gonna copy you anyway.
Yeah,
exactly.
Facts.
Bro, I've had, let me say it this way. At least that I know of, 2 of my paint schemes influenced a big company on their paint scheme.
Some RTRs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't like it's gonna come.
I mean, it's the best form of flattery, right? It's imitation.
It's coming.
Now, let me try to throw a monkey wrench in the game. I never saw your video or any other video of somebody taking making an XL Creighton. I didn't know about that. I just looked at the cars like, man, these Legos. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought I could put something together. Am I still copying you? Even though we had the same idea, regardless of the time, I never seen you, you never seen me.
I would say no, if you've never seen it. But even if you did see it, even if you saw it and was like, you know what, I'm about to do that too. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, so just to kind of go a little bit deeper, I'm a firm believer that what's mine is mine.
Yeah.
There's nothing that anybody can do to help me get mine or stop me from getting mine. Because what God gonna give me, I got it. Just hands down. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. And if I come up with 50 different ideas and somebody copies all 50 of my ideas, that just means my 51st idea is gonna be the idea that's gonna hit.
Okay.
So you know, I mean, Gap told you, like, I was the first.
Yeah.
Nobody knew I was the first.
Great brother.
You know, but at the end of the day, everything happened the way that it's supposed to happen, and in the time frame that it's supposed to happen in.
Okay.
Because honestly, let's just say back then when I built this truck, and then all of a sudden just rattle can just blow up everywhere, I would not have been mentally prepared to deal with what that was gonna come with.
I feel you.
So, no, that's it. That's it.
And I was just saying, just to end, I'm gonna end it. I got nothing more to say about it. I'm definitely not defending that company, whatever. If anything, I will hope, like I said, I hope.
Are you just went to bat for them folk? Now you too much you ain't defending
them?
No, I do not know them.
Yeah. Check it out. If anything, I think I was just defending the process, bro. Like I said, I'm
bro, you are a new spokesperson.
No, they about to send him like 3 chassis and all the parts list.
That's Big Reg yeah.
and a new role, because that company got duct tape too, baby. Let's get it.
Man, I need it.
Let me catch these, because we way behind now. All right, let me catch these comments. All right, Dex Andrew says, I put in fraction EXB diffs in my Mojave with sweeps, big rubbers. Hey, yeah, that's tight. That's tight. Yeah. I bet that bad boy move nice now.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Johnson say Big Reg got RC fever and intervention is needed. Hey, Anthony Johnson say, Reg, you gonna buy that? You gonna buy it? I see Daniel say, what's a good bash and budget kit for $500 for the backyard? I would just go with a ready to run and be done with it. Just get like a Outcast or something.
Get you a little Team Corrali.
Yeah, Team Corrali too. Yeah, and go from there. Anthony laughing with Dion. Roscoe says Raz Sheffrin did that whole process for the Limitless. He basically remade a better Limitless as Perfect Pass. All right, He-Man Sean getting in, fellas, been bashing. That's what's up. Thanks for joining. All right, I thought we had more comments than that, but I guess not.
They was listening.
Yeah. And matter of fact, let me say this too. We got to say this sometimes for the people who watch it tomorrow or next, whatever case. Just because we go back and forth on here, it ain't no issue. Because in 30 minutes, we are either gonna be. J Mitch, is that good? Is it good, J Mitch? Man, I can tell. I hear how good it sounds.
I gotta put that joint down.
But yeah, it ain't no issue. It ain't no beef. It ain't like it ain't nothing. And tomorrow we're gonna be laughing and giggling, and everything gonna be everything. So y'all, when y'all hear us debate or go back and forth, it's just that, a simple debate and a go back and forth. It ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
Debating is a sport, rattle. It's a rattle, man. We just doing a little, it's friendly brain sport. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but people will come on here and be like, "Oh, I heard them going back and forth and they beefing."
Yeah, nah.
We really be like, well, where's the beef coming from? This ain't Wendy's or Crystals. Like, what are y'all talking about? Ain't nothing going on like that. So yeah,
constructive criticism.
But in sports, it's winners and losers. Who won and lost in this one?
Hey, come on, Ted. Why you gotta
look. Hey, man. Reg did not go down without swinging, though, bro. He fought for his company, bro. He fought for his company, bro.
He got their tattoo on his back.
Yes, sir. And he got his car wrapped in their company vinyl. It's real car.
With their
phone number on it and the real instructions to build a whole car.
I would do all of that. Just send me a Limitless chassis or two. Send me one of them web chassis, bro.
So okay, here's the question. Here's the question. Here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
If they hit you and was like, "Hey, we want to send you just the piece, the stuff that we were selling for $400. You have to go do everything else and give us your feedback, or give us we're gonna beta test with you.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that because that's what Scorch and other people do all day. When Scorch probably made the long chassis, or whoever makes a XL chassis, I think they make one too. They probably sent it out to people to try, and they said, "You probably recommend these drive shafts." And then they probably next time, if they make drive shafts, they probably sent it out with those drive shafts. Like I would imagine that's kind of how they do it.
I doubt it. Okay. They make drive shafts. So why would they tell you to get your own drive shafts and they make that would be crazy. When you get somebody to test something for you, majority of people who get somebody to test something for you, they're not paying for it, bro. They sending it to you ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They sending it to you.
You're not. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you're paying for it. If you I don't think you're paying for it.
No, that's what I'm saying. They gonna send you the chassis kit in air quotes.
Yeah. I got you.
Then you got
I have to supply everything else, everything you see other than the 2-3 pieces of carbon that's on the car. Right. I get what you're saying.
You would do it.
I definitely would be interested. And would I do it? Do it as far as what? Make a video?
No. Would you partner up with them? Like, hey, Reg, here's this. Go put this car together with.
I think I do it. You know what? As being a smaller YouTuber, I definitely do it because it can only help me. Like I said, that chassis already has somewhat of a following, this and that. If they post some videos, get some subscribers to my channel and all this and that, or just different attention that my channel normally wouldn't get, I think even that alone would make it beneficial. But outside of that, I have broken armor fifth scales laying around. I have, junkyard of 7-scale chassis and fully diffs and everything here. So for me to get that wouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't. If it's something special that you would need, then that would be something I'll have to buy. But I'm pretty sure I have all of those pieces. Oh yeah, I don't have a dual motor mount. So I probably have to do something crazy like a 16S 800 kV or something. Something modest like that. If I'm keeping it all in house, order ESC. But we're talking about just the mechanical, parts. We're not talking about the electronics, so to say. So yeah, I definitely would do it.
Okay. All right. There it is then. So I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel. Would y'all do it?
I gotta see what it entails first, for me to even consider something like that. But as of now, no.
Game Dog.
I feel like we playing Who Want to Be a what's the game where they sell the business for the money to the millionaires?
Oh, Shark Tank.
I feel like this Shark Tank right now, man.
Man, all right, let me catch these comments. We got a few now. Hold on. All right. RC Daniel said, would y'all okay. Oh, wait. RC Daniel asked, would y'all consider an RC kit for someone who never built the kit before?
Well, yes, but not this one.
Absolutely. Yeah, not this. What we talking about?
Get you a Techno. Get you a nice Techno to build.
Yeah.
Associated. Any of the top brands usually have like really nice instructions.
Yeah, household brands.
A complete kit, not a chassis kit.
Boy.
Yeah. That would be an expensive lesson. So that would be like buying a Red Cat old model for your first car. What's your favorite one, Rattle? It just be for uphill great fun battle.
Good grief. Whoo, man. Rasta you said we was just listening. Well, we were listening. Earl Moorhead said, like Burger King, just like Dad did it. He's laughing. Rasta said these debates are good for all RC kind. Hey, you gotta do it. Dex Andrews says it's not a true fifth scale because of the diff.
That's true.
Interesting. Brooklyn 718 said that was him in the picture with Original Man, by the way.
Yeah, that was Brooklyn 718 and Original Man in that picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Johnson say they hiring Big Red just research and development.
Hey, I didn't hit up Castle with other people so many times. Somebody give me something. Come on.
Somebody gotta get you something. Right.
Man.
That's it. And we ain't talking about no pencils and pencil sharpeners either.
Give me something I can work with, but chassis, that's a foundation.
Right. And you gotta start somewhere. Roster U says the chat rooting for you, Big Reg. Big Reg for research and development. Facebook user in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Sean's laughing. Derek Jones said, "Yo, what's up? What's going on, man? What's going on?
What's going on, Derek?
What up?
Hey, yeah, a good rally car would be dope. I wouldn't mind seeing a good rally car.
What's the name? That Sin rally car is nice. That Sin 4S car, that joint is nice.
Yeah. I just wish it was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
I did see one on AliExpress, a 7 scale rally car.
Was it
probably
great?
Probably the same one from King Motor. I mean, not King Motor.
King Motor got one.
30 North got one.
Yeah, it might be. It might be a good little 7 scale. I'm scared of AliExpress though. Like,
Ali work. They work. You just might take like 6 months for you to get.
Yeah, I was about to say you might get it today. You might get it next week. You might be able to play tomorrow. I don't know.
They're gonna call you. Like, what is this thing?
Right. If you put your order in now, you might get it for Christmas.
Right. but at the same time, it's some stuff you order. You be like, "How I get this 2 days?" Like it's crazy.
Right.
It might be a lane though they can use to start making bodies for like a Mojave chassis or something.
He's saying recommend the rally car. I would say the MCD. What's the MCD?
XR5.
XR5.
Yeah,
XR5.
Which would be dope.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be dope.
Or the Roving rally is nice too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, the Roving rally, you got to convert it from gas to electric. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Got to buy some extra parts to make something work. Dang, that's...
See, Reg, there you go now. There you go.
And you know what's crazy about that conversion kit? The true MCD one is cheaper than the Rovan one.
Right.
That's what's real crazy about that conversion kit.
So just to make sure I'm understanding correctly. So when you buy the conversion kit to go from gas to electric, do I have to go find some extra pieces to make the kit work?
The conversion kit come with everything.
It's gonna have everything you need.
And it's
it's all right there. Okay, got it. So they ain't gonna email me a list of other pieces that I need.
They knew that was going. And then tell you got to go get one from somewhere else. No, they're not gonna do that to you.
Hey, that would
said it was coming. I heard it.
Hey, that would be wild. Somebody buy that or buy a kit like that for real, and then in the kit box tell you these parts needed to, you know what I'm saying, assemble. Man, I would definitely flip out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be wild. Send it
and
back.
I'm calling my car company.
You wasting my time. Listen. I might not send it back. I'm just calling my car company.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Yeah, we're not gonna play that game. He-Man Shine asking, what's your type? On road, street bash, in the backyard thumping, or crash? Oh, he's asking that. RC Daniel asking, how can you tell a car or truck? How can you tell if a car or truck is a true 8th scale or 7th scale? Whew. I'm the last one to ask about them scale sizes because it makes no sense to me. If you look at e-Revo, Traxxas calls the e-Revo a 10th scale. But you put it right next to a Sledge and a Creighton, they are both considered 8th scale. So I don't understand the logic in it. So I don't know.
You would say, like you said, the diffs would be a one way to do it. By what the company put on it, but you talking about truth, you gotta just, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Yeah.
I guess
the scales are very weird because they call
it's kind of a mystery if you don't got like a 1-to-1 car to start with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Right. Then you think about it too, that scale number is kind of advertising, you know what I mean? They call something the 8th scale that's really a 10th scale. Or something 10th scale that's really an 8th scale. You know, it's a form of advertising. It's to the point now where you even notice with Traxxas, they don't even put the scale on on the X Max or the XRT. They just be like X Max, and everybody just assumes
I think they call it X scale.
Yeah,
they put X scale on the back. Yeah, they made up their own little marketing.
Yeah,
it's weird though, because when you look at cars like the Vendetta, they calling that an 8th scale. Until you put it next to a real 8th scale street car, is nowhere. It's not big as a 8th scale street.
It's not as wide.
Yeah.
What is it? What is an 8th scale street car?
What is an 8th scale street car?
Yeah,
GT8.
Yeah, the Kyosho
Inferno, DM1,
GT7.
Serpent, the music.
How about VT?
It's a whole lot of 8th scale street cars.
DM1, that's more like a 7 scale, Ted. I had one of them DM1.
Yeah, that is.
It was nice.
Well, they got a 1/7, and they had a 1/8 too, though.
Yeah, like they just start calling. They just start labeling the Asuga now as a 7th scale too. When at first they was marketing it as an 8th scale, but
oversized 8th scale.
When you go on their site now, it says 7th scale. But when you put it next to a 7th scale, it's not big as a 7th scale. But maybe it's a 7th scale buggy. But even when you say buggy, when you put it next to the 7th scale Team Energy A7X, it is nowhere near big as the A7X.
Well, when y'all was saying you're gonna go by the diffs yourself, right? That's kind of a misnomer too, because the Valero AK917 got 8th scale diffs in it, but it's a 10th scale touring car.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it's really no way, like you said, it's really no way to really define it unless you got a 1-to-1 car to say, okay, cool. Now we look at the measurements and we can say this is 1/12 of a scale of the original one.
Yep.
So I got a question. I believe the Armor Typhoon 3S and the Armor Typhoon 6S are the same exact size.
Correct.
I got a question. The Senton, the Big Rock, the Creighton, the
3S. Are you saying 3S Senton?
Yes. All of those cars have the same exact chassis.
But not the same exact arm. And they don't have
the arms don't matter. We're talking about length. We're just talking about length, wheel to wheel. Wheel to wheel.
But the scale detail ain't the same. Like they little. You look at those bodies. That big rock body little.
Yeah, so I think the Vendetta is bigger because the Vendetta has a front and rear diffuser that makes the car at least 4 inches longer than the other ones. 2 in the front, 2 in the rear, or 1.5 in the front, 1.5 in the back. Because of the, I think that length plays a little factor in that. If the Typhoon is considered to be 8th scale, because that's the long wheelbase of the 3S line, and there's there's a few other cars in the 3S line that has that same exact chassis. The A arms don't even matter, but that just control how wide, like we're saying, the wheel's gonna be. So
dimensions definitely play a part in the scale.
So Armor called a short wheelbase cars 10th scale in the 3S line.
In the 3S line, all of them are called 10th scales except for the Typhoon.
Yep. Typhoon's only
all the rest of them are 10th scales. Even when you get into the V2 Creighton 6S and the Creighton 4S and the Outcast with the longer chassis and the wider arms, it's still considered a 10th scale. The only one is the Typhoon. That's the only one that they say is an 8th scale.
I'm looking at it right now. It says Armor Infraction 4x4, BLX 1/8, Armor Vendetta 3S, BLX 1/8.
Yep, and they call them 1/8, but when you put them next to a real 1/8, they get swallowed.
So all right. So my real question, I forgot. I got lost. My real question is: the 6S Typhoon really 1/8 or 1/10 if it's the same exact size of the 3S car?
It's a standard size or 1/8 any buggy car that's out there.
Scale buggy. Buggies are smaller. Like if you go size to size, if you look at a 5th scale buggy, it's gonna be smaller than a 5th scale short course
and narrower.
Right. Right.
And they're saying the Mojave 4S is 1/8 scale.
It is though. It is.
Okay.
But Gang Dog hit the nail on the head when he said you got to have the true version of the car because a short course truck is huge out the gate anyway.
Yeah.
So an 8th scale short course truck is gonna be bigger than an 8th scale buggy.
But
8th scale short course truck ain't nothing but an 8th scale buggy.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, they got lighter drive lines in them, but definitely
that's better 8th scale buggy. A Senton 6S and a Typhoon 6S is the same doggone thing.
They had the SL versions of the buggies. Remember, they was doing like a super light, so they were basically taking like the drive line out of short course truck and putting the buggy body on it.
RC Daniel done sparked a whole new ramp up in the conversation.
So I got a question. Which one? Hey, Ryder, which one? Which brand? To me, my answer is Losi before I ask the question. But which brand is true to scale for the most part that you know of?
Losi.
I think Losi is true to detail. Yeah, the scale, they're gonna give you more stuff that look realistic. However, let's say for example, their buggy, the DB Pro, the small one, it's the same size as a Typhon.
What do they advertise it as?
Oh, I don't know.
10
scale, probably because of the diff though. This is
scale. Yeah.
You know, with a short course truck, I mean, they got the same short course diffs they had forever. They keep remaking the SCTE over and over and over.
And also, if we go by scale, some of them cars are bigger than real cars. Like they got really they got 1.5 feet of travel in the suspension. Like them cars, those trucks are really big.
Yeah. Like look at the Promoto. That's considered a fourth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, RC Daniel, the answer is we don't really know.
Good question.
There's no standardization on it. You know what I mean? So instead of standardization where everybody has to follow it, you really can't decipher it.
It's based on how big the original item is. Yeah. So yeah, and if you look at a Creighton, ain't no real life version of a Creighton. You know, where is that at? But yeah. So Brooklyn 718 saying thanks a lot, fellas. I'm definitely a fan, even though Super Dave be sleep. He laughing.
Caught you, Dave.
You got the itis off that cake. That's what happened.
Look, Rasta, you said rather don't let none go. Hey man, I love a good joke, man. I love some good jokes. That's what keep things going. Mr. Bradley said they judge it by the wheelbase. He said that twice. But so here's my question though, Mr. Bradley. If it's based on wheelbase, then how is the Vendetta and the Typhon the same length, wheel to wheel, but they two different sizes? They two different scale sizes, rather.
They actually not though. They both 8 scales.
They're both 8 scales.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, my bad. Never mind. Scratch that.
I mean, you still can use the same thing that we've been using. When you put it next to a real 8 scale, it's not as big.
Yeah.
Just look at your bodies when you go to. Let's just say you go to Delta Plat, or you go to Biddy Designs. The body on that 8 scale is like on the Vendetta. It might be like 300 millimeter. I mean 310 or 315 millimeters or something like that. A true 8 scale is 365 millimeters.
Yeah. Valid.
You get the long, but then remember they did the same thing with Kyosho. Kyosho had the GT. What was it? That
was a bio with the two different ones. They had the VT and then the GTB. They had the GTB and the VT.
Kyosho had the same thing. They had a long wheelbase version of their car too. It was the Inferno. They had a long wheelbase of that too. But they still called it 8 scale. It was more along the lines of a 7 scale.
And while they talking about me being asleep, I'm actually watching TV, so you can't really see it, but yeah, I'm watching TV. Those y'all that really want to know, I ain't sleep.
You said, "Oh, Super Dave is back."
Look, Rasta, you said Super Dave about the drool. He over there. He-Man Sean say the scale should be true to all brands, and batteries should have the same C rating. That C rating, yes, I agree with that 1,000%. Boy, woo, cause boy,
that is all marketing ploy to get people to buy their pack versus somebody else's.
Yeah, now that it ain't governed by anybody. Hey,
not at all.
We need to make some batteries, and we're gonna put 1,000 C burst on them and see how many we can sell.
The only ones I know that really give you the actual power output would be SMC. They use a power factor. They don't really use a C rating, even though that's on their pack. if you read their website, they tell you like the power factor of what the battery actually can do. They equate that to output. So I mean, that's the only one that I know would truly give you something that kind of references what it will give out.
Right. Okay.
All right. Oh, he said Super Dave back. Mr. Brad said wheelbase. Dove says I just got a 10th scale truck that is a 3S and $330. I'm enjoying it. Stock front and rear lighting. I like it with lighting drive. Oh, he drives it at night. Okay. Team Associated Rival MT10. Good bang for the buck. Hey, that's what's up. And Dub, I'm gonna tell you this. When it comes to this hobby, and it is your value, you determine your value based on what you spending. If you feel you're getting a great deal, then feel free, run it. Nobody could tell you, they can give you their opinion if you ask them. Like, oh, no, I don't think it's worth that. Or, yeah, I think that's a great deal. But at the end of the day, you're going to be the one driving it. When you take that truck home, you charge your batteries and you go out in the yard or wherever you go, that's your truck. So, yeah.
RC Daniel, no, it's nowhere near the size of a 3XLE. It's way smaller than a 3XLE. It's more close to like a Traxxas Max size. My bad.
Oh yeah, a 3XLE. Oh yeah, no. A 3XLE really is about the size of a 7 scale when you think about it. When you
goes back
about it.
That goes back to what we was talking about last week. You know, we was talking about monster trucks. A monster truck is really classified by certain things, but they just use that terminology to say it's a monster truck when it really isn't.
Right.
I think X-Max is a true only monster truck. We really one of them.
They don't have a transmission. They got a diff in it. That's not it's not a monster truck.
Yeah, that has a solid rear axle, so that's not a monster truck.
You're right.
Neither one of them. No, the Outcast, the one we like the most, it is not a real monster truck.
No, I never would have thought. No, I never said that.
Low C LMT
is the real monster truck.
Yeah.
And somebody else made one. It's a USA. It's a white truck. Yeah.
The USA one.
Axial make one too.
Okay.
I think they got something called the Mud Sling or something. I think.
Yeah, the bog hog and the King Sling.
Yeah, the Mud Slingers.
Yeah. Those actually, there is a lot of I can tell you, we don't really get into this lane, but it's a whole bunch. I watch them. They be having like these like Monster Jam RC brawls, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it be a whole bunch of built cars. They all monster trucks with the, they to me they're just like XL crawlers, based off of the way they built with the cages and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a crazy world of that.
And then they got the glory holes too. Not the ones y'all thinking about.
That goes back to what I was saying earlier with them the guys who making that chassis. But that's why I say that's a small space in the world of RC. Because if you look at how many speed run guys you watching, and then you go look at one of them monster truck events. Look at how many jokers out there with them monster trucks, and they spend money on them bad boys. They not like, oh, I'm only gonna spend $200. Or you go look at a YouTube event where they showing crawlers.
Yeah.
The speed run guys, it's 1 or 2 guys out at a time, maybe 10. The most I've seen is like Kevin Talbot, and they at some spot, and it might be 7 or 8 of them out there.
Yeah.
All right, back to these comments. So Mr. Brad says there are two different classes. So one's a buggy, one's on honor roll car. So got it. All right, RC Daniel. Okay, we got that. Mr. Brad, he says buggy scales are different from monster truck scales. On-road scales are different than trucky scales. Yeah. In fact, that is a fact. Dove says to each his own indeed. Yeah, man. That's it. Mr. Brad said, I wish I could get on the call with you guys so I could really express and explain the difference between your scales. Do you want to get on here? If you want to get on now, we can set you up for next week because it's already 12 o'clock now. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be on too much longer.
I gotta go to work in the morning.
Penguin Kicker, man. Where you been, bro? Where you been? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that, bro. Where you been, though, man? I ain't heard from you in a long time, my boy. Where you been hiding at?
Oh, he asking, how would the RC bike work with the dirt tires? Hey, it's beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome with the dirt tires.
Yeah. I love mine.
That's it. Sean says, yes, these armors are monster truggies. That's what I call them. Hey, it is. He-Man Sean says, Light Show RC, y'all running night. Do any of you have a well-lit RC? I don't. I think most of the people here, I don't think too many people put lights on their cars out here.
I had a couple lights on some cars, man. But I don't run them at night.
My 6-4, Rolalo.
Yeah, my Rolalo got some. My DBXLE got them.
My felony had the most, though. My felony was all that.
All my cars got light on it.
I like the speed run in the dark, so I definitely got lights.
I got a red ESC light, a green ESC light. Got all of them light. When you run outside in the dark, hey, look for that red or the green ESC light. You good to go.
Red, you might want to stick to just running in the daytime. Because even with a spotter,
long as you got Kirby, bro, you good.
Nah, bro. I got some nice videos running in the dark, man. It'd be pretty chill because nobody be out there. It's just no traffic. You can really hear the car. You don't hear no traffic from the next main street over. Like, it's pretty dope. And the weather is nice. So I think the ESC and the motor like it a little bit, a little bit after the sun go down.
There it is. All right, Mr. Brad. So okay. So next week, be ready, sir. Be ready. You might get a text. So do we need to text you on Thursday with the information? Because we know. He-Man Shine says we should have a hotline. So people can call in.
Hey, you actually can do that, bro. I seen Flossie Carter do that. I just got to figure out how in the world he did it, but I did see him do that.
Oh, that's tight. All right. Sergeant J in the building. What's going on?
Sarge, what it do, Sarge?
Goes good.
IB says, dang, I missed the scale and wheel-based discussion. Yeah.
Yep. You missed the dip. You missed the diff discussion, and you missed the Reg. We're talking about his company.
Lipo. Hold on, we missed the lipo discussion.
Lipo discussion.
Yeah. You could catch it on the rewind, though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and when you catch it on the rerun, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Then go get your daughter phone, cut it on there, smash the thumbs up button. Then your auntie phone, and nothing but thumbs up. That's all we want to see.
And watch them all at half speed.
I was just about to say that too. Just let it play. Just let that sucker play.
Yeah, watch it at work tomorrow. Just have it playing in the background.
Right.
I do.
Oh,
easy
man.
breezy.
That's what you're doing.
We know that, Dave. We know.
Sean say Mar-a-Lago Omni Terminator is for sale. Oh, wow, already.
I seen one of them run this weekend for the first time, and they run good, bro. Those little trucks run really good.
Oh, he said he can't rock with the small RCs. Well, how much you selling it for?
The hot $5 is on the way.
There it is. All right, Mr. Bradley, I'll keep in touch with you. I'll definitely keep in touch with you. Oh yeah, they like this little hotline idea. So Gep, you got some homework to do, I guess.
Who?
You?
I ain't got no homework to do. My homework was done, my boy.
Hotline gonna be too funny, man.
That would be dope, bro. That would definitely be dope. Just send me your number, router. I'm gonna give it to him. You just put it on speakerphone. When they call you, just put it on speakerphone.
Okay, here it is right here. It's 1-800 DEEEE. That part. Y'all know the rest.
I got an 8x8 number.
Tell him again.
I got an 8x8 number y'all can use. Ain't associated with nothing of my personal, so I don't care.
Yeah, but no, I'm pretty sure it's a software. I believe they're using OBS or some. I'm not sure with StreamYards, but yeah, some type of third-party software you download.
We can make it easy. If he say he got the number, I'm gonna put the number on the bottom. You see, I got the thing rolling at the bottom. I'm gonna put the number down there at some point, and we're gonna open it up for questions. And whoever wanted, they can just dial that number, and then they can ask their questions on speakerphone, and then that's it. I think that would be dope, and that way everybody can get in. You know what I'm saying? That everybody get a chance to come, say what they want to say.
And y'all gotta understand too, if y'all say anything sideways, crazy,
they got that app. They got that app, Google. They got that app, Google Voice, where you can just go pick a phone number.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
That too.
All these joints recorded too. So if y'all call and talking reckless, you know what I mean? We got it on record.
Used for prosecution.
I think that was Dub. Dub, we start at 9:15 on Sundays, and sometimes we do pop-ups.
Yeah.
During the week.
Yeah. That's it. That is it. All right, Dub. Sean, he asked you, Sean, how much you want for the truck? Sergeant J says, yeah, one of my troops got one and it bashes hard. Oh, okay. All right. Sean say no hotlines, man. Allow the vets to control the pod. It's growing. You can't have some old random RC folks calling saying
some sideways.
He said 200 for the Omni, y'all. 200 for the Omni. All right. Mr. Brad said if y'all do the hotline, y'all would change the game or how you do live chat.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Mr. Bradley, but we already changing the game anyway, man. We trendsetters, man.
Yeah, that's
you ain't gonna find an RC live show that's lit as ours, bro. It's just not gonna happen.
That's it. You will not.
And with Super Dave sleep. Yeah.
Dub said a guy on YouTube said on live stream, a caller said some controversy almost shut down his channel. Yeah, you know what? That's a valid point.
Yeah, because they get on there talking them shenanigans. They definitely gonna flag us.
Yeah,
so maybe we do need to pump our brakes and try to figure out a way to where we can censor it.
Yeah, have a delay of some sort. He-Man Shine. Oh, the number is 588-2300. Y'all got that? I don't know what the area code is, but just dial in and see what happens. Y'all,
it's 555.
There you go, right there.
Right. Kitty, lad couple, man. We're gonna get out of here, man. It's I supposed to been off, bro.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
I did it for y'all, though. I did it for the people, man. That's what we here for.
But I'm gonna be struggling at work tomorrow.
They'll say he appreciates it. I'll be asking.
Look at my screen. When Dave say stuff like that, all you can do is just say. Man, really, dude, really, bro, really.
You had her feet kicked up on the desk with shoes off.
Right.
With a stack of everybody else just get a stack of pancakes. He got a stack of pork chops on his desk. Like, really, bro, you eating a stack of pork chops at work? Like,
man. Yeah, man. So I'll be asking any thoughts on the ZD Racing MX-07 430 millimeter wheelbase 7 scale. Anybody have first-hand experience?
Nah, we got a whole video on it, bro. The last live stream last week. Go back and check it out, Dub. Last week's live stream, we did a whole video. I mean, we did the whole the first half of the segment talking about that car. So go back and check it out. You will see on the thumbnail, you'll see the car on the thumbnail. We did a whole live stream on that.
He said, I consider it thanks. If you do live or delay, yeah, we have to delay it. Sean says validated and vetting guest interviews of industry folks, YouTubers on the crime side of YouTube, or popular personalities. Have Earl Long start there. Ivy says, what? No way, I'm so behind. I'm sorry. Okay. Ivy says, thank you. Definitely check that out. Rasta says Dave should be good and rested by now. Hey, we did it. Have a good one, man. Be easy.
All right, we did it, man. Hey, that MCD look good too, man. But we're gonna shut it down right here, man. I had a long weekend, man. I got to give me some rest, man. We appreciate everybody for coming out, rocking with us. For the people who coming in late, make sure you wipe your feet before you come into my house. Smash the thumbs up button. It is absolutely positively free. We may do a pop-up one day this week, so y'all just be watching for it. But definitely we will be back rocking next Sunday between 9:15 and 9:20. it was a great show tonight, man. We appreciate everybody for coming out. We're gonna start at the bottom and go around the bend, starting out with my brother Game Dog.
Peace and blessings, man. Peace and blessings.
My brother Rich, aka what's the name of it? The R&D for whatever the name of that company.
Man, thank you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope you have a great week.
My brother Super Dave.
Yeah, man. Y'all tell somebody y'all love them. Enjoy y'all work week, and see y'all next Sunday.
My brother Rattle 3000.
Y'all be easy. Enjoy your week, and just laugh. Just learn to laugh. If your feet hit the floor tomorrow morning, get up, crack a joke, say a prayer, and keep it pushing.
Brother J Mitch.
I'm gonna say definitely if get out there and get some RC in, whether it's wrenching or getting a quick run time, or just sharing a hobby with somebody you work with or something. You just spend some time in the game and giving back if you can, or just enjoying it yourself. Just gonna say thank you for joining us, and y'all have a good night. And we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Brother Doc Skiro.
Have a good week. Good night.
Brother Teddy P.
Just want to say thanks for everybody for joining in. I could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all was here with us. Hope y'all enjoyed what we had to talk about. Hope y'all keep coming back, and hope everybody have a good week at work.
All right, man. Y'all have a great week, man, and we'll get with y'all in a minute.
Peace.